fiance, this handsome man, has always had one dream: to pet a bear. For the longest time, both he and I thought this was merely a pipe dream, a fantasy, until I discovered Oswald's Bear Ranch, a bear sanctuary out in Newberry, Michigan, where you can pet baby bears. What started as an idea for a simple weekend trip for his birthday in March turned into a week-long summer adventure to celebrate our 4-year anniversary and as an opportunity to take our very first vacation together, just the two of us. This is how I fulfilled my fiance's lifelong dream to pet a bear. Hey, it's pretty good. Oh wait, it's recording. Okay, whatever, I guess we'll just get started with this. Ready? Yeah. Hello everybody, my name is Lily.
Hi.
And today we are at day 0 for our very first vacation together. For some context, one of Aiden's dreams has always been to pet a bear. And for a while there, we thought that was never possible. One day, though, I was looking it up, trying to find anything. I found Oswald's Bear Ranch in Newberry, Michigan. You can pet a baby bear there, which is really, really cool, and I'd look into it. It does seem pretty ethical. And originally, we wanted to go for his birthday, which is around March. We're like, okay, maybe we'll do like an April weekend trip. Turns out, it's not open until the summer. So we were like, okay, well, our 4-year anniversary is coming up in the summer. So we're really excited, so we decided to transform this originally weekend trip into a full-blown road trip vacation, and our very first vacation, just the two of us. Now, we do go to our local anime convention every year, but that's not really a vacation because we come home every day. This is a real vacation for us, and we are super duper excited.
Very.
Today is day 0. Today is day 0 because we are starting and ending this vacation with a movie. Today, we are currently at the AMC, one of our favorites. It's a little bit far from our house, but we like it. And we're going to be seeing the Backrooms movie. He's really excited for this.
Yes.
I'm not nearly as excited. I love the Backrooms. I think it's a really cool concept, but I don't like horror movies. Horror movies are not good for me. And the last time he took me to a horror movie, it was Smile.
That's
and
not
we.
True.
What was the last horror movie?
Iron Lung.
Iron Lung was barely a horror movie.
Same as this!
Okay.
The same thing!
Okay, we also said Smile wasn't that scary.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, how do you know this is not going to be as scary?
I
You
don't.
You have about as much proof as you did for Smile.
I about as much proof I had for Iron Lung.
Okay, no, we definitely had more proof for Iron Lung. We literally knew the video game it was based off of.
I've watched the whole series.
So? Either way, though. And then on the very last day for our vacation, we're coming back to Illinois. We're going to be taking a stop in Addison, Illinois, to go see the amazing Digital Circus movie. This is one of our favorite pieces of media. We are aware of the leaks, but we want to do our best to just avoid the leaks and go and enjoy it as a great way to start and end our vacation. After this, we're going to go pack. We have to do a little bit of last-minute packing still, I think, and we're going to be going to bed really early today.
Oh,
so, yeah, we have some last-minute stuff we have to do, but for now, though, let's go inside and let's go see the movie. I completely forgot to mention our actual road trip route. That's okay. I was excited for the new Backrooms movie, even if it didn't seem like it. And that was my second attempt at that intro. While I remember why I don't watch horror movies, let's go over the plan for this trip. Our starting point is Chicago. Each day will be in a different town/city. Day 1, we are going to go to Madison, Wisconsin. It's off the path, but I want to see every state capital one day, so this one's for me. Day 2, we are backtracking to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Day 3, we are traveling north to Green Bay, home to the Packers, so we can see the enemy face to face. I think they are Chicago's enemy. I don't actually watch sports. Day 4 is our relaxing day in the sleepy town of Escala, Michigan, before Day 5 in Newberry, Michigan, where if everything goes well, Aiden will get to pet a bear. Finally, on Day 6, we go home and watch the amazing Digital Circus in theaters. It wouldn't be scary, he said.
It was.
It was not scary. Iron Lung wasn't scary. It's barely scary. An R-rated horror movie? Pfft, scary.
You don't punch me in the face. Will that make you feel better?
Yeah, actually it will. Okay, we got out of the movie.
Can you tell?
I hate you. Okay, without giving spoilers. Definitely a horror movie. Definitely R-rated. First half of the movie, did watch mostly, mainly because it wasn't that scary.
Except for the bird.
Yeah, shush. No
That
spoilers.
means nothing.
That doesn't matter. No spoilers. Yeah. First half, not that scary. Watched that. I actually thought it was really cool. The choice of shots during the first half. And then I watched none of the second half. My eyes were closed because I don't like scary movies at all. I like scary books. I like scary graphic novels. But I don't do horror movies. I consume all my horror movies through Dead Meat and How to Beat. I don't watch horror movies.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. This was an exception because of the back rooms. You're welcome.
You can punch me.
Did
if
you
want.
like the movie?
I loved it. You can punch me if you want.
I'm not gonna punch you. It was a really, really good movie. If you haven't seen it, this video is gonna go out probably way after it's in theaters. So, but if you can see it or if you want to see it, go see it. It is a really, really good movie. I just really, really, really hate horror movies. So now he is going to buy me crumble cookie in order to make this up for me. Because I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight. I have to wake up really, really early. So I'm going to enjoy daylight while we can, and we're going to go get some crumble cookie. The rest of day zero was thankfully uneventful. He got me my crumble cookie, and we went home and relaxed. I ate a homemade medieval times potato and watched Steven Universe while Aiden took a nap on me. Our cat Penelope also took a nap on me. Look at how peaceful they are. Thanks to him, though, I was not at nearly as much peace. I did manage to get some quality time in with my family, and I managed to fall asleep without much issue. We felt ready to start our vacation. We woke up early the next morning, and I quickly finished packing the rest of our belongings and did a full check on my checklist to make sure we weren't forgetting anything. We managed to haul all of our stuff in one run to the car, and with a tearful goodbye to our sweet Penelope, we were on the road. We are currently about an hour away from Madison, Wisconsin, on our first stop. We are on the road an hour and a half earlier than we thought we would be, so we're making really good time right now. Originally, we were supposed to go to the Botanical Gardens first, but because of what time we're getting there at, we decided to do the Henry Villas Zoo instead because it opens up a little bit sooner and we can actually do stuff, because we were originally supposed to get to our first stop at 11 a.m. and we're supposed to now get there at 9:30. I am currently filling up our water bottle. This is a new one we bought for this trip because the old one wasn't doing so good. Aiden's currently inside. We're currently at a rest stop right now. He's currently using the bathroom. And I actually thought it's really cool. There's a memorial to the Civil War right here. This is a really cute rest stop. It is really nice outside. And we've just been hammering it out to music now. We listened to Poor Man's Poison, Providence, I think was the album. We listened to a Bruno Mars album, and we're currently listening to a Blue Oyster Cult album. We have 15 albums we want to try and get through before the end of this trip and just try out a whole bunch of different music, and we're making pretty good on that too. And now we're just trying to stretch our legs before we do the home stretch to our very first location in Madison, Wisconsin. Like this rest stop, it's really cool. They have this here, talk to me about Lincoln in Wisconsin for the Black Hawk War. They have all this stuff here about like the veterans. They have some nice vending machines. They have this Stop Human Trafficking poster, which only freaked me out just a little bit. This is a really nice and clean rest stop, honestly. I really like this one. When I think of rest stop, I think of gas station rest stop, so this was definitely way nicer than that. My coding book. Aiden locked me out of the car. He's still in the bathroom, and I want my coding book. I brought a whole bunch of books from the library that I recently got, trying to get through them all. I got like 13 books. It's a lot of books, but I'm a fast reader, and I've been really, really enjoying this one. I want to do the exercises later when I have the time. So it goes over like Scratch exercises, Python. It's really cool. I like this book a lot. Aiden, please come back. I want in the car. I want to eat a snacky snack. I see him. I want in the car, please. Hurry up. With our little excursion to a surprisingly nice rest stop being over, we were back on the road. This would be our only time until day 6 that we would actually stop at a rest stop. Every destination was pretty close to each other, so the need simply never presented itself. The rest of the drive was pretty boring. We knew that the first and last day would have the hardest drives, so we were somewhat prepared. After jamming out to more music, we managed to find parking and got ready for our first activity of the vacation, the Henry Villas Zoo. We are officially at our first destination. We are officially at the Henry Villa Zoo. Even though we are on vacation, we are going to still do our best to give you guys our ratings for each place to try. That way, if you guys want to come on out and try following the exact same route we did, you guys can decide what you guys want to do. This is kind of weird. The zoo is just in the middle of a residential area. There's houses all around us. Really gorgeous, though. Honestly, I don't even know where the zoo is. It's somewhere in the park, which actually makes sense looking into the history. Originally in 1904, the land was owned by William and Anna Villa, and they then donated it with the stipulation that the, at the time, park would have to remain free. Then eventually, they ended up turning into a zoo instead, which ended up opening in 1911. And then the children's zoo edition was then opened in 1972. There's a whole bunch of other stuff in between all that. That's kind of the main history, and the reason why it's named the Henry Villa Zoo is because it was named after William and Anna's late son, who died from complications of diabetes. I think it's a really, really nice thing to do, to donate the land. It's now a great zoo. It's one of the few free zoos left in North America. The other one is like Lincoln Park Zoo, and there's a couple others.
Just keep hitting them.
Today we're planning on ranking Henry Villa Zoo across 5 different categories, each rated 1 through 5. We're going to be doing this on enjoyment, quality, organization, efficacy, and time value. We are super duper excited. The drive was not that bad, but we saw a lot of roadkill. It was a lot of roadkill. We don't know what's up with Wisconsin and their roadkill, but I've never seen that much roadkill in Illinois, ever.
I don't think I've seen that much roadkill in my entire life.
That's a lot of roadkill. But we are excited to go see some actual living animals. Okay, we have a map. It's a pretty small zoo, but that's fine because we only want to be here for like an hour. We are about in this area. The gift shop is over there, which we are not buying anything from because that looks overpriced and I'm not made of money, and neither is he. So it's only like 10 things for us to see. We're probably going to just go in a circle, start off going to the right and just go around. So we're going to start off with the tigers. If I get to eat. Ready? On average, tigers' hunting success is 10%. Oh. I got kicked by a deer while I was trying to eat. Now I can't move well. Well, guess I'm dead. Let's see here. What'd you get? Haha, you got human activity. You don't get to eat either.
I'm dead.
So while I'm right next to this lovely camel, some quick preliminary thoughts. When I thought zoo, I was thinking of the zoos that are out in Illinois, specifically the Chicagoland area, like Brookfield Zoo, Lincoln Park Zoo. I was not expecting just random neighborhood that just so happens to have camels and lions and tigers. We are liking it. It is cool, though I am just a little bit worried about how small some of these areas are, and it doesn't seem like it's really mimicking, I guess, their natural habitat really well.
One each.
Yeah, and we're only ever seeing like one, maybe a baby for each as well. That just seems like a recipe for lonely animals. So we are enjoying ourselves. There are definitely some questions here about the efficacy of this place. We just got out of the
Reptile house.
What'd you think?
Honestly, probably the best reptile house I've been in a long time. Everything was very active, which is not what most reptiles do.
He's staring at the camera.
Hello, buddy. How are you?
If you can't tell, Aiden is a man of few words. He definitely talks a lot, but he has a very limited vocabulary. It's one of the many reasons why I love him. The reptile house was easily our favorite area of the zoo. Aiden is a bit biased because he loves turtles and tortoises, but I also thought it was the coolest area. I thought it was also the most ethical. It's pretty clear to me that I've been living in a bubble because I never thought what is essentially a backyard zoo could be a thing. It makes sense in hindsight, and it was cool to see a smaller scale zoo than the ones I'm so used to in Chicago. I still have some questions about the efficacy of specifically the larger animals like the tigers, but at least I can say the tortoises are living their best life. They even have an artifact in the reptile house of one of the tortoises' old food bowl they used to go on top of so that way the other tortoise couldn't take their food. They weren't trying to take their food, by the way. They were just really territorial and ended up breaking their own food bowl in the process.
We are back in the car. And we had a lot of fun in there. We were only in there for like an hour and a half, and we're currently just planning what we're gonna do next because we decided to cut an item we were gonna do. We were originally gonna go to this arcade, but we realized we just don't have enough time for it. Which I'm glad we left early because we needed the extra time. So the plan is next we're gonna go to the state capitol building. We're just gonna be there for like 10 minutes, get a couple pictures. It's not even gonna bother getting a rating, so we just want to check it out real fast. Then afterwards we're gonna head to the Botanic Gardens. Then afterwards, we're gonna figure out what we need to do from there because we still have a couple places we need to hit, and I didn't realize just how far everything was from each other. It's my first time ever like planning a full vacation just for the two of us, so yeah, you live and you learn. But on to the zoo. For enjoyment, we ended up giving it a 5 out of 5. We did have a whole bunch of fun. We absolutely loved it. We like seeing all the animals, saw the tortoises. That made him excited. He loves tortoises. After that was quality, we ended up giving it 3 out of 5. We felt like some of the habitats just weren't up to, I guess, the standard we've seen from other zoos. And it just, I do like it. It's still a park. It's not like it's a full-on zoo. It is in the middle of a residential place.
Yeah.
But I think the animals definitely should have some better stuff. After that was organization, 5 out of 5. It is a very small zoo. I think even if we were going slow, it would have only taken us a couple hours to get through the entire thing. And it's really difficult to get lost. I was having an easy time navigating it, and I'm really bad at navigation. After efficacy, we ended up giving it a 3.5 out of 5. Once again, the big animals specifically, it seemed too small.
A lot of the animals were alone.
Yeah, a lot of the animals were alone. And that's just, they're probably lonely. The smaller animals, on the other hand, very happy. They were all clearly living their life. The meerkats were living their life. They
didn't even care.
Did not care. They were just digging holes. They were having fun. But the bigger animals, and especially just in a random residential neighborhood, I don't know. Efficacy for both the animals and also the humans living here is kind of dangerous.
Yeah.
Those things keeping them in did not seem very secure.
Yeah, but
I know it's low, but still. After that was time value, easy 5 out of 5. It is such a quick trip to do if you're in the area. I know we definitely enjoyed it. Overall, the Henry Villa Zoo got an average score of a 4.3 out of 5 and a total score of 21.5 out of 25. Pretty good start to our vacation. We're now gonna go get our picture of the State Capitol building, and we will see you guys at the Botanical Gardens. We are officially here at the Botanic Gardens. We ended up getting no B-roll of the State Capitol building because we literally ran to get that picture, and we still ended up paying $5 in parking. So either way, though, super cool to see the State Capitol. That's like one of my dreams, is to see all 50 state capitals, and touching the building was definitely gonna be a part of that. TLDR, had fun. Picture, I'm tiny. For the Botanic Gardens, for the categories, we are rating it between quality, enjoyment, scenery, walkability, and time value. We're only gonna be here for about an hour, and then we're gonna head on over to our next stop, which I believe is gonna be the Memorial Union. I don't remember right now. I'll remember later. Oopsie, recording. Oh well. Do you have anything you want to say to the camera?
No.
No?
It's nice out.
It is really nice out. I'm so glad we're getting good weather for our vacation. I was so worried about it raining or cloudy.
Oh, please.
Actually, it's kind of cloudy, but honestly, you can't even notice.
I prefer clouds.
You do? Yeah, look at it's like this. This is the lake. You can't really see it, but it's really pretty. It's
Over there.
somewhere over there in that direction. We are here in the Old British Botanical Gardens, and it is so peaceful here. It's the Chicago Botanical Gardens is also super duper nice, but this place just has a really sense of like serenity to it that the Chicago Botanical Gardens just doesn't have. And I think it's partially just because the pathways are kind of hard to see. A lot of it's covered by trees and foliage. You don't actually know where you're going unless you have a map, and we don't have a map. But I don't even think it's a bad thing. It's just been nice just walking around, enjoying all the pretty things, discovering all the little nooks and crannies. And really, I think that's what a botanical garden should be about. This is gorgeous. I mean, look at this structure right here. We've seen a couple of different structures, but everything is just, I could stay here forever. It is so pretty.
Fun fact, we had been sitting there for 15 minutes, and the minute we decided to record about how peaceful it is, an airplane flew by. Yeah, just our luck. I really said everything that needed to be said about the Ultra Botanical about the old British Botanical Gardens in that clip. It's a bit different from the Chicago Botanical Garden because it's a lot more plant heavy, lots of green and not a lot of flowers. But it all kept you well shaded and it made it fun to just explore, and this was definitely one of the highlights of our trip. What can I say? We both just really like nature when we decided to actually go outside.
We're back in the car, and I think we have a winner for the day, and that's a little bit early. Across the board, I'm going to say it now, all fives. Quality, 5. Enjoyment, 5. Scenery, 5. Walkability, 5. Time value, 5. It was just 5s across the board. And we didn't even go inside the little paid area. You can go inside this indoor conservatory for, I think, like $6 to $10.
Yeah, $6.
We chose not to. It's just, I mean, the outdoor area was just so good. We really just didn't feel the need to. They also have a tram ride that's also free. We didn't end up doing because we were hungry, so we want to get to our next stop and get some either go get lunch or just eat our snacks.
Yeah.
Because we realized we severely over budgeted for this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we thought we'd spend a lot more money than we're currently spending, but it's also early in the vacation. But at least how it's looking now, we severely over budgeted. For now, though, we decided to skip the Memorials Union because it turns out it was back, and we just don't really want to go back that way. We might hit it on the way. Because it turns out it's just like a shopping area, so I don't think we're going to do that. So instead, we're going to go to the Governor's Island, which is a little bit up north, and it's on the way to the Mustard Museum, which is right by where we're going to have our hotel. We ended up doing the Baymont by Windham, by the in Madison / the Middleton area. It's just nice, and they have free breakfast. That was the major requirement. Must have free breakfast.
Must have breakfast.
Must have breakfast. We're gonna head on up north now to that island.
The Governor's Island wasn't something that would get the usual rating. It's a small walking trail that I wanted to go to purely just because of the name. It's just this little tip of land, but it's where Aiden discovered how much I like to explore. As a kid, I used to hang out with my friends in the woods by my junior high, and I felt a similar sense of adventure on this walking path. Every few feet, there was a new cliff I wanted to go down or a picture I wanted to take. Since starting to create content for YouTube, I've started to really appreciate photography more, and you'll see this theme come up again on day 2. It was actually a pretty unique walking trail because it wasn't directly on the lake. It was actually quite raised with all these little cliffs you could go down, and I really wanted to go down and walk on the rocks, but we were afraid of me breaking my ankle or breaking something else, and we did not want to have to go to the hospital in a different state from the one we live in because we did not want to deal with hospital prices.
We are officially at the Mustard Museum. It's like 45 minutes since we left the little island, the Governor's Island, because I let him take a nap in the car. Because he is a sleepy boy. Not me, though. I am not sleepy boy. Maybe because I'm not a boy. But I'm also not sleepy. So yeah, Mustard Museum will be getting a ranking. I already have everything written down. You find it. The Mustard Museum was originally founded in 1992 and has over 6,000 jars from every single one of the 50 states, as well as over 70 countries. And it also holds National Mustard Day. It includes history and a tasting. So yeah, the Mustard Museum includes both an educational bit, getting to show off all these cool different mustards, as well as a free tasting area. And this, basically, I think everything we've done today has been free. Everything we've done today, from the Governor's Building, and the Botanical Gardens, and the zoo, and the Mustard Museum, all of this has been free. There's add-ons here or there that you can do, but everything is free. We're gonna head in there right now. We actually don't have all 5 categories. We're having a hard time coming up with the other 2. So far we have enjoyment, education, and time value, but we're having trouble coming up with those last 2 right there. So we're just actually gonna go in there, and hopefully we come back out, we'll have a better idea of why people want to come to this place, and then we can rank it based off of that, because that's how we come up with all of our lists. What are people actually looking for when they come to these places? How well are they doing those things? So we're just gonna head on in there. The record, 1, this place is really cool. 2, neither me nor Aiden have ever had mustard, and because they have the free tasting, I think today's gonna be the day where I try mustard for the very first time. Look at that sign, elect to eat lots of mustard. This is really cool. They have all the jars out there and stuff too. Okay, from all we can tell, this side right here is where they have all the different countries' mustard. These are from the 70 different countries. They have France, and I'll be honest, can't really see any other signs. I'm seeing Germany over there. And then over here on this wall is all the state mustards, which is a lot bigger, to be fair, yeah. Here's Illinois. I think it's this set right here. It's all the Illinois ones, including this one, which does not look like a liquid at all. In fact, it looks like a perfect solid. Some of the stuff's probably pretty old though. Quick and immediate correction, both there, here, and over here all seems to be all of the different countries. It seems like France and Germany and a couple different ones. This is where the majority of the countries here are going to be represented. We have Mexico, Guatemala, El Salvador, Venezuela, Italy, Greece. Wow, I did not realize mustard was this popular. Did you? We got mustard propaganda in the Mustard Museum. That's really funny. No, honestly. Huh? What is this? Swiss mustard dispenser. You just find these? Just hang. That's really cool.
Want good luck?
I do actually want good luck.
Remember what we talked about? Big good luck? Big luck?
I want to touch it though. Let me touch it. Let me just go squeeze. So cool. For $1, you can toss these rings, and if you get one, you get win a jar of mustard. We don't have $1. But you're still going to toss the rings. We're not going to take anything because we're not mean people. We follow the rules. And we'll probably buy like a sticker or something. So let's see if I can get any of these. Meh. No. I'm kind of glad we didn't spend the $1 now.
Back to me. Do I get another try?
No.
It came back to me. Do I get another
No. There you go. You did just as bad as I did. Now we're equal. Let me see what's actually down here. Oh, I have Chicago Fire Spiked Mustard. That's cool. Chili dog seasoned.
Mustard Monopoly.
Mustard Monopoly. Mustard Monopoly. I'll be honest, I have never had mustard before.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Fantastic.
Figure no. Might as well try one. Oopsie, almost dropped a
We're
bowl.
not limited to what's up here.
Okay.
And I also have all the 2026 award winners back here.
Okay, wow.
But we should probably start with something pretty basic.
Yeah.
Like Watkins Mild. Have you ever seen this shaped container before?
Yes, I
It's
have.
what everybody grew up with.
Yeah.
This is a perfect mild and hot dog mustard.
Okay.
Very vinegar forward. Yellow mustard seed. Very classic. Don't know how it's going to taste for the first time on a spoon by itself. You can just take a spoon.
That's a lot. Okay.
You can either pretzel or do a spoonful of mustard, whatever you'd like.
Oh. Huh. That's a very interesting taste. Oh my. Huh.
So that one's going to be like yellow mustard seed and vinegar, very basic. And then we've got Dijons, which are French, brown mustard seed,
Okay.
honey mustards, horseradish mustards. What do you think you'd like to try?
Oh man, I don't even know. What's one more you think I should try?
I think you should try a fruit mustard. 'Cause
Okay.
I didn't know that fruit mustard existed until I started working here.
This is garbage. Spoons in here?
Yeah.
I'm nervous. Wait, do I put the spoon over here?
Cranberries.
I've never had cranberries before. Let's try it.
This is cranberries and mustard together. It's great on. Cranberries are kind of tart, and this is like a turkey sandwich kind of. Also good on spinach salad, or just dip pretzels in it.
Take the spoon again. I keep on forgetting. Oh wow, it's weird. Wow, yeah, that is a weird taste too. Yeah, that's a lot more like sweeter than the other one. Huh. Wow. You sure you want to try?
I'm good.
He's a bit picky. That's awesome though. Well, thank you. This is really cool.
Let me know if you want to try anything else. We have
I'm okay.
a massive variety. No, that's amazing though.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you tried mustard for the first time.
I'm glad too. It's actually not that bad.
I have seen the light in mustard is on the other side. I was surprised by how much I genuinely liked the mustard. And I know I'm being genuine because honestly, I wouldn't mind some mustard right now. Trying mustard was not something I expected to do on my vacation, but it was a welcome surprise. The Mustard Museum itself was downstairs and was packed floor to ceiling with mustard memorabilia. My favorite was a stack of mustard propaganda you could flip through. A close second was the wall of hundreds of mustards. There's only so much you can do with ketchup, but I learned that mustard just does not have the same restriction.
We just left the Mustard Museum. I did not get it on camera, but he also tried beginner's mustard for the first time. I'll be honest, I kind of liked it. I tried a basic mild yellow and a cranberry one. I don't know if you guys could hear the other lady talking. She was super duper nice, by the way. So she was awesome. It was great to try that. I tried a cranberry mustard. I tried the basic yellow mustard. And I think both actually are pretty good. Next time I get the opportunity to try some fries, I think I'm gonna.
I'm good.
He's good though.
It's fun. It's nice. I'm good.
Yeah, we ended up getting the sticker though to commemorate it. It was $3. It was worth it. Probably one of the few souvenirs we're actually gonna get because I do sticker collecting at home. I have a little sticker book. Yeah, we're gonna head to the hotel and we're gonna figure out food. We don't know if we just want to get right to dinner, if we're gonna snack first, but either way, we both just want to relax in our hotel room for a little bit because we still gotta eat dinner. And then finally, we have a ghost tour at 8 o'clock back in like the middle of Madison, Wisconsin. Excited for that one?
Yeah.
And it starts at the Children's Museum. We are at our hotel, which is the Baymont by Wyndham. They're going to be our hotel for the majority of our locations. Majority of our stops. But we realized we forgot to do the whole rating thing for the Mustard Museum. We ended up finally figuring out the last two categories. Took us a bit. Starting off though with enjoyment. Easy 5 out of 5. This was so much fun, even though neither one of us ever even had mustard until today. It was just so cool to see. I really liked the mustard propaganda. I think that was definitely my favorite.
Yeah.
The mustard propaganda was my favorite. After that, we have educations. I ended up getting a 4.5 out of 5. I think they were just missing a little something, you know? It was almost perfect. It was almost perfect. I had like one extra thing, I think it would have been perfect. Maybe if they had more signs about, I don't know.
Mustard?
I'm more thinking about like the countries and the states. I feel like could have had more signage.
Yeah.
Just to tell us a little bit more about like the coolest ones or like, I don't know, the most expensive mustard. Just a little something extra. But it was just half a point off. After that was service, 5 out of 5. The two people that worked there were great. Both the guy who serviced us with our sticker as well as the lady who did the tasting for us, both were absolutely amazing. Thank you guys so much for making it such a great experience for us. We absolutely loved it. After that, we have mustard. We couldn't think of a fifth thing. 5 out of 5. It was good mustard. We liked it. Mustard. I don't know. Yeah. I already want to go back for more. That cranberry
That's the 5
one.
out of 5.
Yeah, that cranberry one was good. And finally, time value. Also got a 5 out of 5. If you're coming anywhere near Madison, Wisconsin, go to the Mustard Museum. It is so much fun. It is so awesome. Mustard Museum ended up getting an average score of a 4.9 out of 5 and a total score of 24.5 out of 25. So almost a perfect score. Now that we're done with that, we're going to go in our hotel room and actually go check in and do the hotel things we got to do. Okay, we are officially in our hotel room. We're going to do a hotel room tour. This is our very first time ever, like having our own hotel room and doing all this stuff, and it's just really, really cool. Like an actual adult. So this is their entryway. It has a nice sink, because no sink in the actual bathroom. There's a sink here. Comes with, complimentary items. I'm gonna take all these home. Which is crazy because for our toiletries we brought with us, it's all stuff from past hotels and a couple extra stuff. So this is just gonna add to the pile. Ooh, a makeup remover wipe. Thank you. I need to get rid of this. Later though. I have a hair dryer, which neither one of us are really gonna need. My hair dries fast and his is water does not penetrate. So he's good. In here we have the bathroom. It's very, very tiny and small. Let me see if I can get the light. What are you doing? Hey! Hey! Come back here. Don't leave. We have nice towels. Ooh la la, look at the fancy towels. They're fancy, which is great because I did not think this was a fancy hotel at all. So far it's been really, really nice. The lady was really helpful. Here's the bathroom. Ooh la la, it's soft. Going over here. See the entryway? We opted for the big king bed. This, I'm trying to remember how much the cost was. Was it like $80, I want to say? It's somewhere between $60 and $80 we paid because we're here on a Sunday to Monday, so that's a cheap day. This is also our cheapest hotel room, just because of how big, yeah. Over here we have this guest service directory. We have an area to make coffee, which we're not going to use. The building only has 2 floors, so you can just see right outside. I like it. I like this little area. We set up our snacks right here. This is our snack bag. It says a lot of snacks in it. Everything is covered, including my crumble I got. So I love crumble cookie. I know what people say it's overrated, but I love crumble cookie. I ended up getting the 2 cheesecakes, and then I have the crispy bar for this week. Back to the room. Look how big this bed is. I've never seen a bed this big before. And that's our TV with our microwave and a fridge that we don't need. Actually, no, we do need because we have some yogurt, so that's it. Yeah, that's the room. Okay, the sun is in my eyes. We are hungry. We are going to be getting dinner today at the Nitty Gritty. I was looking for a place for us to eat, and I saw the name, and I was like, I really hope this has food we like because I want to go here. And thankfully, it does. It's basically American food. They do burgers. It's burgers. We like burgers. We like American food, so this is where we're going to eat. And while usually I would give you guys a condensed history, I feel the need to give you guys the history from the website because I think this place actually has a really, really cool history you guys should know about. Just so you know, this is not the original location. This is their second location. The original Nitty Gritty was established on October 3rd, 1968 by Madison TV personality Marsh Shapiro. The building was built in 1898 and served as a general store until the mid-1940s, when it was converted into a Glen and Ann's, a popular neighborhood bar until 1968. The early days of Nitty Gritty were turbulent, ones that reflected the social and political unrest of the Vietnam War era. In the late 60s and early 70s, the Gritty served as an informal headquarters for the campus subculture, which led to many anti-Vietnam War protest demonstrations and marches. In fact, the 1970 bombing of Sterling Hall was planned by 4 anti-war activists within the walls of the Nitty Gritty. The event marked the pinnacle of anti-war movement in Madison and a change in culture on the UW campus. During these years, the Nitty Gritty was a famous Midwest blues music venue featuring live music 7 nights a week. The Gritty featured gigs by the likes of Muddy Waters, B.B. King, Luther Allison, Bonnie Raitt, Charlie Musselwhite, Buddy Guy, and Cheap Trick. The Nitty Gritty was home to nearly all regional bands at the time. In the 1970s, Jefferson Airplane played a 4-hour jam with Luther Allison Blues Band, what has become a legendary happening on the Madison music scene. A change in entertainment tastes here on the UW campus marked the end of the music era in 1975, as the Nitty Gritty focused on food and service over the next decade. In 1985, Marshall and his wife Susan reformatted the original Nitty Gritty to be Madison's official birthday place. Since that time, the birthday bell, birthday board, Gritty memento mug, birthday balloon, announcement, songs have become staples of celebration tradition. Since its inception, the downtown Gritty has averaged 57 birthdays a day. Yeah, and about 20,000 birthdays each year. The oldest celebrant, Hortense Sperling, celebrated her 108th birthday here in 2006. The youngest, Megan Spood, was here just 24 hours after being born. The Witter quadruplets started celebrating during their 3rd birthday with us in 1992 and haven't missed a year since. In 2019, the birthday total has surpassed 775,000 birthdays. Over the years, the concept may have changed, but one common thread running through the colorful history of the Nitty Gritty is the award-winning Gritty Burger. 6 ounces of ground chunk bathed in our own special sour cream-based sauce, served on a honey wheat sesame seed bun. Since the start, the Gritty has been known for its outstanding food and service. We've been fortunate enough to win the Best Burger of Madison award year after year. We are proud to be a part of the Madison tradition and appreciate our local customers. In 2002, Marshall and Susan partnered up with longtime managers Lee Pierre and Eric Simonite, both former UW students by the way, to open the new West Side Gritty in Middleton. The Middleton Nitty Gritty is located in the Stonefield Glen Shopping Center in the heart of the neighborhood Stonefield and Wexford area. The original restaurant space was Stonefield, as well as a few other restaurants before the Nitty Gritty took the space. We are pleased to have had over 17 years of success in the community. And then there's a whole bunch more about the more recent stuff, but that is the actual history basically up until now then. But go and check out their website, Nitty Gritty, if you want to read the rest. It goes over the 2010s and 2013 and just a lot more about, I guess, their expansion. I think that's a really, really cool history, being a place for protests and being a place for students. Obviously, it's the second location, but we are still super duper excited to check it out. We're going to be doing the same ones we always do for food places. So the categories are going to be service, taste, vibe, food quality, and food price value. We are starving. This place has an amazing history. Let's go in there and eat. Aiden's still deciding on what to get. I know what I want to get. I'm going to get the classic grilled cheese, the soft pretzel bites, and the world's smallest chocolate sundae. He's still deciding though. But fun fact about me, I love birthdays. Birthdays are my favorite. I love to celebrate them. I love to plan them. So it makes me really happy. This place is the land of birthdays. This is great. I wish it was my birthday. It would be so cool. In fact, I actually have another thing here called the Lily Mac and Cheese for Kids. So another thing that connects this place to me. Birthdays, my own mac and cheese apparently. I cannot wait to eat this. This stuff looks really, really good here. And the servers have been really nice so far. Salt check. Is it good?
Yeah, that's good.
Good salt? Oh wow, we have good salt. That's a new one. He ended up getting the chicken strips instead of the burger, which I think is the good choice. More salt. Can I try some salt? Ugh. Well, that's good salt, yeah. That's really salty, oh my. Yeah, has a taste. And he gets first bite of my cheese bite that he said didn't want earlier. Just a little bit? Okay, little nibble. We can have it, it's an appetizer. What do you think?
That is a pretzel.
That is in fact a pretzel? Okay, let me try it. Yeah, very loaf of bready. That's a very classic pretzel taste. Let me try the cheese. That's good. I will hope I don't get copyrighted. Go ahead, honey, eat your chicken. Hot?
Yes.
Try to fry then.
Also very hot. And unsalted.
Unsalted? Need the salt. I mean, that's okay. Some people have dietary issues with salt, so I think the salt's okay. Let me salt mine while he's trying that. What do you think with the salt? Better?
Better, but not bad.
Okay. It's a fry, you know? It's a fry. Can I have your pickle? Yoink. I love pickles. Nom nom nom.
But yeah, they aren't bad.
Here, you ready yet to try the chicken? It's still hot.
Very hot.
It's still very hot. Here, I'm gonna pause it. Go for it. Good? I mean,
Pretty good.
I'm eating the skin right now, but I gave it a little bit. I think it also tastes pretty good. I'm gonna try my 3 items. Like this, a little bit warm though. Tender fry. I went this a lot. It's fun. Oh, good. I'm trying to get some of the chocolate. It's a mini shot glass. It really is a mini shot glass. I just got out. I have no idea if any of that footage is going to be able to be used as it is because they were playing a whole bunch of music. I love that place. The score we ended up giving it is lower than the score in my heart, for the record. That place was so much fun. Oh my god. The little mini sundae, the smallest sundae, it's literally a shot glass. She told us that she was giving us it. They just put ice cream in a shot glass. And I love that. And honestly, it's perfect. It's genius.
It's so good. $1.25.
It's $1.25, and people normally don't get any dessert because it's always, they're always so full. They always get so much food and they eat it all. There's room for dessert, but it's so tiny and so cheap. It's a perfect final palate cleanser. It's honest to God genius. Let's go ahead and get into those categories. I love it. The birthday theming. I love birthdays so much. We're gonna come back for my birthday. We just are. I don't care how we're gonna make it happen. I don't care what happens.
She'll steal my car and go herself.
We need to come back here for my birthday, please. It was so much fun. It was like 6 birthdays, like the hour we were there. It's crazy. It's so cool. Okay, going into categories. Service, 5 out of 5. Everybody who works there is like the nicest people on earth. They're so easy to get along with. Love them. Tipped our server extra well. At those tastes, sadly, this did get a 3.5 out of 5. It's average food. Average food, but I still want to come back because that was an awesome service. And honestly, the price was not even that bad. Sadly, the chicken was all right. Is that what you'd say?
It's all right.
It's all right. The fries were all right. Personally, I thought the grilled cheese tasted really, really good.
I thought that was great.
The pretzel bites were slightly above average, and the ice cream it's ice cream, so not the greatest taste in the world, but it is still good tasting food. It's not like bad tasting food at all. It's more on the average side more than anything. After that is, after that's Vibe. 5 out of 5. Vibes in there are immaculate, awesome tavern style decor, all of the birthdays. This is the place for birthdays. I believe them.
Yeah.
I believe their marketing. I have fallen for it. I am going back. It is official. After that is food quality. Sadly, this did get a 3 out of 5. Wasn't the highest quality food. Nothing necessarily wrong with any of it. Maybe a little bit talent salted in some areas, but it was still all right. It's still decent enough quality where I want to come back again. After that, finally, we have food price value. We ended up giving this a 4 out of 5. For all of the food, ended up being about 38 something. And then we gave our server a $10 tip, which is like 25%, I want to say, 26%, somewhere in that realm. Not that bad. We ended up giving it a 4 out of 5, simply because the food quality and the taste weren't. If the food quality and taste were higher, then this would be higher. But just because it was a little bit more average on like the actual food side of things, it does get a 4 out of 5 food price value. Overall, the nitty-gritty got an average score of a 4.1 out of 25 and a total score of 20.5 out of 25. But please be aware, it is a perfect 5 out of 5, 25 out of 25 in my heart. We have less than an hour now until we have to head out for the ghost tour, which is in the middle of downtown Madison, Wisconsin. We're going to be going to basically the Children's Museum. It's at 8, but we're going to leave extra early because our hotel's like 20 minutes away. So we just want to get there early, especially since the parking. Oop, there's a bug in here.
Yes.
So we are going to go relax in our hotel room, and then we're going to go and see how good this ghost tour is. The last spooky, scary. You excited?
Spooky, scary.
Spooky, scary. We are here at our final destination of the night. I ended up deciding to drop the rainbow top and just wear my undershirt for this with my jacket because it's going to get pretty cold. Really excited for this one. It was, fun fact, the hotel was cheaper than this ghost tour by like 7 cents, but
better
still.
be good.
Yeah, this better be good. This is the most expensive thing, I think, throughout our entire trip, so this better be good. Yeah, we are going to be doing the Murmurs of Mourning and Murder tour. It's a ghost tour through U.S. Ghost Adventures, a little bit of history about them. They're founded by a Marine Corps veteran who enlisted on 9/11 and is humanitarian. That does a whole bunch of good stuff. It was kind of a funny one to read, though, the bio. It was very, he does a lot of good stuff, but the bio was just written kind of weirdly. And he started the company supposedly in 2018. I couldn't find that on a trusted source. That's the best I could find. History's kind of fudgy on this one. But we will be rating this tour across 5 different categories: quality, engagement, immersion, education, and price time value. We need to go meet up with our tour guide. Hopefully we can find him, and hopefully this is worth that $64 that we spent, because the hotel was $63.90 something.
Correction, it was a her, and our tour guide was absolutely amazing. She was such a nice lady. I absolutely love her to death. I didn't get any footage of her talking throughout the tour. I thought that'd be rude, so you'll just have to deal with me just showing you clips of the city at night. We got lucky and got to do the extended tour for free because someone in the group had paid extra, and it was dumb because of the route taken to not just take all of us. Ended up being partly a history tour and partly a ghost tour. We would walk to a location, our amazing tour guide would give us the history of the building, and then tell us about any spooky aspects of the building. We even got to learn about local cryptids in the area, and about a real murder that happened. You'll hear in the next section about just how amazing of a time that we had.
You're officially back in the hotel room. My makeup is basically completely off at this point. Oh well, it's okay. We opted to come back to the hotel room before going over the thing. He's currently in the bathroom because it's dark outside. Ghost tour was fun. It actually ended up being our second perfect score of the trip so far. Quality 5 out of 5, enjoyment 5 out of 5, immersion 5 out of 5, education 5 out of 5, and price time value 5 out of 5. It ended up being pretty spooky, had some real history in there. Our lady, Julia, shout out to Julia, she was absolutely perfect. We loved her. But the main reason why it gets a perfect score is because mainly, well, me and Aiden were interacting a lot with our tour guide. We were talking with her a lot, cracking jokes. I think because of that, it definitely raised our enjoyment and our price time value levels. I think if we were just like standing in the back a little bit quieter, it would have not gotten the perfect score it did. Which I guess is true for a lot of places I go to. You have to make the most of it. I always do my best to make the most of it and rate it based off that, but some places it's more reliant on you than others. And this is one of them, and I did not realize that until I went into it and really had to realize that. So if you do decide to go on this ghost tour, I will say I do think it's still a bit on the pricey side. I'm still teetering on the edge with that one. I still think it is a little bit expensive, $30 a person. Though we did also get to go on the extended tour as well for free because somebody in the group had bought it, meaning that the rest just kind of just got it as a bonus. So thank you to whoever spent the extra $7 because it ended up being really cool. We learned about so much cool stuff. I'm sure I talked about plenty in the B-roll. But yeah, it's all 5. So if you decide to do it, make the most of it. Talk to your tour guide. Maybe you'll get Julia. She's great. And you will have tons of fun if you decide to do this one. We are currently getting ready for bed. It is 10 o'clock. We have to be up early in the morning. 6 a.m. is going to be our ideal, but latest is 7. So we'll see how we do. So yeah, I'm going to take off my makeup and probably grab all the free toiletries for the road. I love the little free toiletries you get. And yeah, this is the end of day 1. On to day 2.
Before we move on to day 2, I want to give a quick warning. If you have autism and or have an overactive imagination, be careful with this ghost tour. I got 2 hours of sleep because of how scared I was once all the lights went out. I'm aware that might seem kind of silly, but after seeing a scary movie the day before, and then going on a scary ghost tour with real horror stories, I'm sure you can imagine how that led to me quivering in my bed at 3 a.m. because I'm convinced there's a ghost in the corner of the room while my fiance is fast asleep, unaware of my own personal psychological horror movie that I'm going through. The score remains the same, but if you want to keep your sanity and beauty sleep intact, don't say I didn't warn you.
Good morning, everybody. We are officially on to day 2 of the vacation. We are going to be leaving Madison, Wisconsin and going east, right?
Good job.
East to Milwaukee, which we were actually in yesterday as well. In order to get to Madison, we actually passed through Milwaukee in order to avoid paying $4 in tolls. So we're going to go right back. Right now, though, we are hungry. We are going to go try out this breakfast that is opening in a minute. It is a continental breakfast, which I have never had before. I'm used to hot breakfasts. So we'll see if this is any good. Okay. I am collecting bee footage right now, and I wanted to show you guys the gym and the pool. No one's in here yet because it just opened like 30 minutes ago. This is the gym. I did not get the chance to use it, sadly. To be fair, I don't know if I want to get all sweaty, but I might use it today just because I don't want to miss out on a workout. Gotta get strong. Yeah, pretty cool though. Smells weird. Ooh, water. I might have that in a second. Yeah, right now we're waiting for the breakfast place to open up. I have my hotel key. And I also gotta go get B-roll of the pool too. Because that pool looked really, really cool.
We sadly never got to use the pool or the gym at this hotel, which sucks because the pool looked awesome. This was also our only hotel during the trip to have a pool. That's probably for the better though, because I was still on a bath ban because I was still waiting for my newest tattoo to finish healing. What we did get to try though was the breakfast. This was one of the better rated hotels that we stayed in, and the food did reflect that. A decent variety of food that all tasted fine. Nothing to write home about, but more than suitable for our needs. The hotel room was also one of the nice rooms we stayed in. It was personally not my favorite, but I'm also biased due to the aforementioned lack of sleep. Besides that minor issue though, I did find the room to be quite spacious and the beds were comfortable and very clean. Anyways, once we finished breakfast, it was time to check out and hit the road.
Okay, we are just about to hit the road. We have our stuff back in the car. Aiden's doing one last thing at the front desk. And then we are going to be on the road, but I wanted to say quickly, happy Pride Month. I'm not sure this video will come out before the end of June, but as of today is June 1st, so it is Pride Month. Hi, honey, I'm telling everybody about Pride Month.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we can do at least one thing for Pride Month while we're on this vacation. Just one thing. That would mean the world to me. For those who don't know, I do identify as non-binary, and if you were my family watching this who did not know this, surprise. I do identify as non-binary. I am part of the LGBT community, and it would be nice to do something for Pride Month while we're on this vacation. But for now, we're just gonna hit the road. It's about an hour and a half to our next destination. Hour and a half, 2 hours.
We're going to?
Milwaukee. Oh, first stop. Yep, first stop today is gonna be the Memorial War Museum. It's the only thing that's open really early.
I'm gonna spare you all the suspense right now. We did not have enough time to do anything Pride related during this trip. There were a couple possible events, but they all ran way too late into the evening and we needed to wake up early every day, so we had to just skip them. It made me sad because every year I want to do things to celebrate Pride Month, and every year I fall short. This year was sadly the same. Next year I'm turning 21, so hopefully I can finally change this around because I feel like I don't engage enough in my own community. I don't really know how to, but I do want to learn how. If you have any suggestions on how I should celebrate next year, please let me know in the comments.
We are officially at our first destination, and Lake Michigan is right behind us. We are here at the War Memorial Center, and we ended up making the decision not to do a ranking for this place. Technically, it could get one, but it feels just a little bit disrespectful to make a ranking on a war memorial site.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna go in there. We're gonna go and check it out. We're really excited to see this, and I'm very excited to just go inside and check it out. It's our very first stop in Milwaukee. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay, let's get in there. Okay, we are currently on the bottom floor. There is a lot of floors to this. We have, according to Aiden, 4 more?
Yes, 4 more.
4 more. This is a very, very big building. It's really cool. I have to be really, really quiet though. We're loving everything. We love like the propaganda posters up here. It's really, really interesting to see. Especially like this one. We'll take care of the rising sun. You take care of the rising prices. And I really like this big mural. It's made by a bunch of 5th graders. And finally, this is an actual piece from the World Trade Center from 9/11. I think if you are at all interested in history, anything military related, or if you're related to anybody military related, you should come visit this if you're in the area. It is free. It is really big. There's a lot of cool stuff to see. And you get to learn a lot of really, really interesting stuff. I've been to a lot of museums, and this one so far, museums, this is technically a war memorial, but partial museum, partial war memorial. Definitely one of the better museums I've been to. Honestly, got one of the best, and we're only on the bottom floor. Look at that, the history of the Medal of Honor. I really like this one too. It tells you all about the history and about the design. The fact that it has the oak leaves, has laurels, it has the Roman goddess Minerva on it. So many cool details to find in this place.
The bottom floor was a trick. If you go here, just stick to the bottom floor. The bottom floor is the coolest part of the building in my opinion, and the easiest to navigate. As we got higher, our mood just dropped more and more and more and more. I am currently waiting for Aiden to get out of the bathroom. I'm just hanging out by one of the donor walls, and we're on, I think, the 3rd floor. And I am still liking it. Don't get me wrong, but this building is really, really confusing. I have no idea where the hell I am. I don't know. I have no idea. I think this building is just an office building. It just so happens to have a war memorial inside of it. Okay, we are back in the car. Oh my goodness, I am gonna get canceled. I'm gonna get canceled. No matter what I do, I'm gonna get canceled.
Could just pretend we never went here.
Oh, we did though. Okay. The memorial parts were cool. There was not a single memorial part that we didn't dislike. We liked all of it. We liked the cool Freedom Wall. We liked the piece of 9/11. We liked the prisoner of war. You know, we liked learning about it. It was cool. It was interesting. We liked the wall with all of the Medal of Honor. We loved the area with all the Latino people and the couple that enlisted together. It was so much fun to learn.
However,
that building was so hard to navigate. Oh my God. I don't think we've ever had that much trouble before.
no.
We have never had that much trouble before navigating a building. I honestly couldn't believe it. It is such a confusing building. So this is what it looks like. There's a lot to it, for the record. There's a lower level 1, there's a lower level 2, there's a main floor, there's also the 2nd floor, there's also another 2nd floor outside, and a 3rd and a 4th floor. There's no 1st floor, though, by the way. No 1st floor. Lower level 1 was our favorite. That was the easiest to navigate. But as you got higher and higher, it became less like a memorial and more like an office building.
Which is what it
Mainly
is.
because it is an office building. The upper floors, is an office building that houses different foundations and associations for like military helping out veterans, which I do love that. But it is so confusing trying to navigate around this very big and complex building that is both a memorial, museum, and an office building. And I'll be honest, it was kind of hard on those upper 2 floors because they're almost entirely office space, and there's just kind of paintings on the wall. And I'll be honest, we didn't want to go down some of the corridors because we were face to face with an office building, in an office, and a person in an office, and that just felt so weird to do that. It felt like a weird design.
Not even talking about outside.
Yeah, also, they have this really cool stuff outside that you can go check out, except you can't because you can't get back in the building.
Yeah, the doors are locked.
The doors are locked. This is the only floor you can access it. Get in and out.
So if you went outside on that courtyard, you'd have to go down the big staircase and go back in the main building. Or if you went out the front entrance, God forbid, you'd have to walk down the road, back in through the parking lot and back in. Because there's no way in.
There's no way in. I'm going to get flamed. I'm going to get flamed for disrespecting the veterans. I'm not disrespecting the veterans. I'm disrespecting the building.
The architecture.
The building design. How are people supposed to enjoy this amazing memorial and all this incredible stuff that you get to learn if your building, you can barely navigate it? We really, really wanted to like it, and we did like the actual stuff we got to learn. We got to see all of the amazing stuff that was there to offer. I personally loved seeing the Freedom Mural. I loved seeing the Taps on the Wall exhibits. I loved the fire, even though I couldn't get out to it. I liked the part where it showed off the Korean War and Latino veterans and all the people in Wisconsin who have gotten Medals of Honor and how the Medal of Honor was made. I loved all of that. But the building is so hard to navigate. They have like a directory by the elevators, not helpful. So yeah, this is probably gonna be our least favorite thing we got to see, which sucks. It really does suck, because if there was just a little bit more signage, a little bit more help, if the map was a little bit more helpful, this could have been a lot higher for us. But, so yeah, we are all done with that. We are gonna go now to the St. Josaphat Basilica next. And we are really excited for that too. I think that one would be better. It looks like an amazing building. I'm gonna be snacking in the car. My belly is grumbling. I need snacky snacks. But we will see you guys at the St. Josaphat Basilica. We are officially here. We are outside of the St. Josaphat Basilica. This building is so amazing. The architecture is absolutely gorgeous. And I'm gonna go ahead and read you guys the history directly from the website because it's another one that I really, really love and I don't want to just paraphrase it. The first Poles came to Milwaukee in the 1840s, but their numbers did not become significant until after the Civil War. By the late 1800s, Polish immigrants were streaming into Milwaukee by the thousands, quickly becoming the second largest ethnic group in the nation's most German city. In 1866, 30 Polish families established St. Stanislaus Parish on Milwaukee's south side as the first urban Polish parish in the United States. St. Josaphat Parish was formed in 1888 as an offshoot of that saint and subsequently became the largest Polish parish in Wisconsin. Its first home was a modest building that burned to the ground in 1889. The parish built a second church, but it was too small for its needs. This burgeoning immigrant community desired to construct a church to meet the needs of its more than 12,000 parishioners in the late 19th century. Ground was broken in 1896 and the new building would be finished in 1901. Skipping away to the end, in the Catholic Church, basilica status is reserved for the largest, most beautiful, and most historically important churches. In 1929, St. Josaphat Church was named the third basilica in the United States. Today there are over 60 in the United States. It is as close as we can get to a European cathedral. It is the largest church in Milwaukee with a seating capacity of over 1,000 on the main floor and hundreds more can be accommodated in the galleries. So that is the history of this place. I did paraphrase in just a couple places. I'm so sorry for getting the names wrong. Please feel free to go on the website and read the whole thing yourself. It is a fantastic history and this building is absolutely gorgeous.
This building was so gorgeous that I was completely speechless the entire time we were inside. This basilica is an architectural marvel of which I have never seen before. I had no idea what to expect going in, as I am an atheist and I barely know what the average church looks like, but I don't think anything could have prepared me for this beauty I witnessed. The footage doesn't do it justice. No video footage does it justice. This is the kind of place you just have to see in person.
Coming off of the
Come on, you got this.
I'm sorry, I'm speechless right now, honestly. Yeah, coming off of the War Memorial Center, oh my god. And I'm gonna say this I'm not joking, I almost became religious.
Wow.
That was the most beautiful, this is the most beautiful building I have ever seen in my entire life. I have never seen anything more pretty than this building, ever. Have you?
No.
I mean, look around. I knew it would be cool. I chose this place for our vacation.
Yeah.
I did not. Not a single video or picture I took can do that place justice. It is gorgeous and amazing beyond belief, and we didn't even do the second floor. It wasn't open today. Categories, I mean, it's all 5s. Enjoyment 5, architecture 5, artistry 5, history 5, time value 5. It is perfect 5s across the board. I don't think I'll ever see anything more beautiful than this building. Ever. It's gonna take a lot to top this. That was amazing. The paintings, the every kind of painting, the glass painting, the architecture, the carvings, everything was so meticulous. That was amazing.
Someone had to get up there to paint.
Someone had to get up there to paint. I don't know how they meant. The paintings were glowing. I don't even know how they were doing that.
Glass.
It was like it was just a painting. I don't know how they were doing that. It was. My mom just texted me.
I think so, yeah.
My mom just texted me asking if I'm going to make a review. Hi, Ma. Yes, I am. Okay, we have... The next thing we're doing is the Pabst Mansion. We have a time ticket for that one for 1 p.m., even though apparently on the website it doesn't open until 2. We don't know what that's about, so we still have a little bit of time to kill. I don't know what we're going to do. We might go do Gertie the Duck right now, or we might just... I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do yet. We're just still trying to have our brains process all of that. So, fair warning though, fair warning. It is a church. It is not just a historical building. It is a legitimate church. If you're gonna come here, please be respectful. We were using sign language to communicate the entire time while we were there, or at best, very, very, very little whispering. And by the way, we were the only people in there. It was us. We saw 2 people who worked there and a teenager who also looked like he was a member of the church. We were the only visitors. So please, if you're going to come here, be respectful, and also please be aware it is a church that does have church beliefs, and that's all I'm going to say on the matter of that one. But if you can come here, please do. It is beautiful. We've done it. We found parking. Just so you know, actually, how about you talk about the driving? This is kind of your domain.
Hell. The downtown Milwaukee, it's very pretty. The downside is the highway is an actual abomination.
I wouldn't know. I was taking a nap when he went over it. But yeah, according to him, it's very, very, very bad traffic and trying to get anywhere, which I believe. The roads here kind of suck to drive on. It's ba-boom, 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 every step of the way.
It wasn't like that back in Madison.
No, but in Milwaukee, it's like that. So we are going to go ahead and start walking to the Pabst Mansion in a second. We will be rating it on quality, enjoyment, education, organization, and price time value. We are excited for this one as well. I mean, we're excited for everything, to be fair. Though I'll be honest with you guys, I completely forgot what this place is.
Good thing we're doing a tour to learn about it.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to grab the history.
Good thing we're going on a tour to get that.
Yeah, good thing we're going on a tour to get about that.
Do it out of order.
Yeah, tell you what, guys. We're going to do something fun. That way this is not just the same thing over and over again. We're going to go on the tour first. I'm going to do my little note-taking, as I always do with these tours. And when we come back and we give you guys a score, we'll also tell you guys the history to the best of our abilities.
Yeah.
That's the plan. Let's get in there.
I don't want to spoil everything I learned, but I do just want to yap so I can show off all of the footage Aiden took. I like to leave him in charge of collecting the B-roll footage, and he was particularly proud of all the footage he got here. It was a massive mansion with a lot of rooms that had vastly different styles to them. It was fun getting to explore just an old mansion that is surrounded by all these normal city buildings. The juxtaposition made the mansion just stand out more, especially since I had no knowledge beforehand going into this of what the Pabst Mansion was about and the history behind it. So you can imagine by the end I was pretty surprised, and I'm kind of glad I didn't do that much research for once. It kind of just showed up when I was looking up things to do in Milwaukee, and I'm really glad I got to experience that way, because I don't think I would have had nearly as much fun if I got into it already knowing some of the history.
We are back in the car. We love this place. He got over 80 pieces of B-roll. He got a lot. He was having fun.
There was.
He was having fun with it. That was a really cool place. When we went, there were, everybody there looked 40 and older. We were the only people there who were young. At best, someone looked maybe mid-30s.
You want to tell why?
Yeah. It clicked kind of like halfway through, a little bit longer actually.
Try like the last 85%.
Yeah. I realized, wait a minute, Pabst. Oh wait, it's a liquor company. All these people probably drink Pabst beer, know like the Pabst Blue Ribbon. And I'll be honest, I didn't even make that correlation. I was like, oh, all these people like alcohol. That's why they're all here. We're here to see the super duper cool historic house. And they're here for the alcohol part.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were the only people there who were this young. Everybody else was, I think at least 40s and above.
Easily.
Super amazing tour though. Our tour guide was so knowledgeable. Absolutely loved her to death. She's been doing this for years. She's been doing this since the 1970s. Yeah, a little bit about the Pabst Mansion though. It was originally built in 1892 for Frederick Pabst, who has the really, really famous brewing company, the Pabst Blue Ribbon, all of that stuff. After his death, by the way, he had like 10 kids. He has a really nice history. Also seemed like a really, really nice man. That's the way he was described to us. He was a very caring man. We got to see his last will to his kids, and all he wished for with his kids is that they all continue to love and support each other and live prosperous lives. On top of that, he did everything in his power to keep his family safe. He seemed like an amazing man who did a ton of cool stuff, but after he died and after his wife died and all of their kids had their own mansions, because that was their wedding gifts, was their own mansions, it ended up being handed over to the archbishops in the area, and then for I believe 67 years, what I wrote down, archbishops lived there. Eventually though, the place got bought out and has been opened since 1978 for tours, and they're still renovating it to this day. Like, according to our tour guide, a lot has changed since it obviously first opened, and they're still renovating. Overall, this place actually got some pretty good scores. Quality ended up getting a 5 out of 5. Amazing tour guide. She did so well. We loved it. The enjoyment was a 4 out of 5. Education ended up being a 5 out of 5. We learned a lot. I wrote down a lot of notes. My favorite detail is that for one of the Frederick's birthdays, one of his sons brought a cow in the house on Christmas for his Christmas gift because he'd been looking for this super duper rare cow, and he loved it. He wasn't even mad about the cow being in the house. He's like, oh my god, it's a cow for me, thank you, son. Which I love that detail. Organization ends up also being a 5 out of 5. I thought the tour was really well executed. That's kind of where the organization part comes in. Actually, both organization and quality kind of cover that. And then finally, price time value is a 4 out of 5. I thought it was just a little bit pricey for what we paid for it, just a little bit. But overall, though, the Pabst Mansion did get an average score of 4.6 out of 5 and a total score of 23 out of 25. We are really hungry. We have made the decision.
Starving.
Even though we said we were not going to buy lunch during our vacation, we have plenty of snacks. We're going to treat ourselves to some Culvers because we are Culvers people, and we might as well have Culvers when we're in Wisconsin. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're not going to record that, though.
No.
That's going to be us time, and then afterwards, we're going to go to the Harley-Davidson Museum. So yeah, we will see you guys after our late lunch. We are officially in our hotel room. We are just about to... Ooh, it's a textured wall. Ooh, textured wall. Ooh la la.
Yeah.
I like that.
Stone.
Ooh la la. But we wanted to give you guys an update. Sadly, we did have a major blunder. We were unable to go to the Harley-Davidson Museum, and honestly, though, it's probably for the better. We've been packed with things all day. We had to go get lunch. We just would not have had enough time to go through it. The good news is that because those tickets don't actually expire until a year after you purchase them, we're planning on going in sometime later in the summer We're going to do a full video on it, and we'll just take our time, do the full 3 to 4 hour experience. But not today. Not today. We still do have plans to go to at least one more place, maybe 2 depending on how we're feeling. But right now we just want to relax for a little bit because we've had a very busy 2 days. And yeah, the plan is to hopefully do both the Central Milwaukee Library for me, because I love libraries and the architecture looks super duper cool. And then go to what is called I think it's called the Black Cat Alley. It's this really, really cool alley with a whole bunch of different art installments, and we also want to do that potentially. But first, we're just gonna relax for a little bit. Welcome to our room tour. This one is gonna be significantly less as nice as the last one. Last hotel room, we got really, really blessed with how nice it was. This one, we did not get nearly as blessed, though I personally still like it. Like, look at this floor. I think this is a really, really fun pattern. I do like the colors of this hotel. And my favorite part is that the mirrors do not directly face the bed. I have a very, very bad fear of mirrors, and last night I had a really hard time sleeping because of that. So I'm really, really happy this is here and not over there. You can see here, this is the door to the adjoining room, which obviously we don't have access to. Over there is where you can like hang up stuff. It's very small. The safe is down there. This is our bathroom over here. Just open that up. You can go and see. It's a shower only, which is good because I have a tattoo I recently got, meaning I can't really take baths. A nice sink, and it does also come with some soaps in there. Some nice Dove, ooh, cucumber. As well as a free cleansing bar, which I will be taking later. Do not lock me in here. Do not lock me in here. As you can see, this right here is the hotel room. It's once again, a lot smaller, significantly so, at least by half. It is just a bed, a TV, a little thing over there. A lot of stuff. Once again though, I'm liking the decor. My only complaint so far, other than the fact it's just a little bit not as nice as the other one, despite the fact this actually cost us more. But to be fair, this place also does have a worse rating than the other one. The other one was an 8.0 out of 10. This one was like a 6.4. Is the fact that my head's right next to this. So, main complaint, definitely not nearly as nice. I do like the decor more. I do like the layout a little bit more. But we'll see how this goes. We have officially just parked and we are getting ready to go check out the Black Cat Alley. We ended up opting to just skip the library just due to the fact we didn't want to deal with the parking situations. It's right in the middle, which is a little bit disappointing to me, but it's okay because I am going to go get to see this now, and I'm way more excited about this in all honesty. Black Cat Alley is an alleyway with a whole bunch of different artist murals. It was started in 2015 and 2016 in a partnership with Wallpapered City LLC, and currently has 21 murals by 24 artists. It's essentially just a really nice photo spot, but I want to check out that cool art. We will be rating it across 5 different categories. The categories are enjoyment, art installment, picture potential, vibes, and time value. I think this will be our last big activity for the day. We're still going to go to dinner. And we think we have a place, but we don't fully know yet. We might walk around here a little bit, but this will be like our last big activity. Then it's dinner, then it's just relaxing for the rest of the night. But for now though, let's go check out the art installment. We are officially here in the Black Cat Alleyway. Thankfully there's nobody here, mainly because we're here on a random Monday, and who comes to a random alleyway for art on a Monday? Us, apparently. And I'm going to do my best to try and showcase as much art as I can, though there is a lot to see here, and I do not want this to take up 30 whole minutes of my video. But I wanted to very quickly highlight the first one over here, which is Gooseneck by Gooseneck. As you can see here, it is a combination between a goose and a snake. I absolutely love the detailing. You can see it here, the way they kind of have the scales. It's very, very lightly shaded and with black, and I think it adds a lot of excellent texture that just aligns perfectly with the brick behind it that it's on. Let's go ahead and move on though. We have all sorts of different art styles represented here in this incredible art murals area. Here we have the We Are All Immigrants by Catalina Bayana, Colombia. This work pictures a group of animals of different species walking forward. Animals are powerful beings that come from different latitudes, which symbolize the meeting of and diversity in the same land and at the same opportunity, the new beginnings towards a better future. It is a work that represents optimism and strength of the union of different points of view. Catalina Bayana is an emerging artist from Colombia based in the city of Milwaukee, creating images of both the natural world and human beings. She explores different techniques, inviting us to see the human condition in nature in different ways. And of course, to your left, you also just have Homer Simpson. Coming back over to this side, though, we have Playing in Mama's Makeup by Ajusa Nosrama from 2020. Oh, sorry. Go back. If we come back over here to this side, we can see Playing in Mama's Makeup by Ajusa Nosrama in 2020. It's this beautiful orange one. Almost mistaken it for that one right there. I think that's just some random art. This wonderfully warm tone mural was installed in the summer of 2020. There's not much other information here other than that about Aduja. I really hope I'm pronouncing that name right. I'm so sorry if I'm not. Is a Milwaukee native specializing in textile design whose mediums range from textile collages to acrylic paint and spray paint. Right here, this is actually one of my favorite pieces so far. I absolutely love the clean line work. What can I say? I love a nice clean line work. This one is called In Full Bloom by Emma Daisy Girdle. In April of 2018, Emma Daisy Girdle's design, In Full Bloom, was chosen for over 25 entries by the Black Cat Alley jury for a special installation on the only north-facing wall of the alley. This powerful design, full of hope and playfulness, expresses a childlike joy that draws visitors into the alley. This mural can be interpreted to celebrate feminine independence and challenge gender roles in a time when equality is such an important topic of discourse in American culture. Here we can see some more art, though I'm not seeing any sort of artist tag anywhere. I'm going to keep on walking on over here. Maybe it's down here. This might all be a part of one artist mural. I can't exactly tell yet. I like this art style a lot. It uses a lot of simple shapes, but it creates a whole bunch of fun-looking designs. Okay, coming out here, you can see another somewhat photorealistic, though it's more of a kind of like a punk design. Oh, and this one, oh, it's sad. Sadly, this artist tag has been vandalized, but thankfully, we can still hopefully use the QR code. Yeah, I can see it's been vandalized. Or something's happened to it. Maybe not vandalization, but something.
Just old.
Oh, weird. Yeah, and sadly you can't even access it anymore. So this might have been an old tag for a different piece of artwork that they don't have the new one up yet. If we turn around, we can see another amazing piece. I just love all the different art styles that have been represented here, honestly. It's the best part about art. This one is Paper Airplanes by Bayada Meredith. This was made in 2018. Bayada Meredith is a contemporary painter and illustrator originally from Bangkok, now living permanently in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. She got her start as a muralist painting holy Buddhist temples and shrines in her native country and is now happy to be able to express her own contemporary whimsical style here in the States. Moving back over here to the left. Ooh, you know what this reminds me of? Oh, I don't remember. There was some Netflix show. It got, I think, canceled after the first season, where it was this guy who had a podcast who would go into these weird realms, and it was a real interview with real people. It was just animated to have these really funky stories. I liked it personally. That's what art style reminds me of, but I do not remember the actual name of the show. This one is Heart on a Platter by Big Shot Robot. We love this 2017 mural by Big Shot Robot featuring an arrow about to pierce a heart served up on a platter. Big Shot Robot, hell no, we're not telling you his real name, is an artist, illustrator, and designer based in Milwaukee. He mostly likes eating pizza and being out in the sunshine wearing floral shirts. But other than that, he's known for making all sorts of amazing kind of media besides murals. Video content, graphic design, paintings, skateboards, posters, you name it. This one is called Defined Thinking by Sid Ilagan. This was created in the summer of 2021. And let me see here. New to Milwaukee's public art scene, artist/designer Sid was selected for the Black Cats Alley's largest wall of 2021. This 4-figure portrait showcases Sid's traditional painting background combined with some serious spray paint exploration. Over here we have what looks to be, honest God, I'm still not sure. I think it's meant to be beer falling into a mug. Yeah, it's called Cat's Beer, and this one is by Brandon Minga. It's from 2016. Brandon Minga's Cat's Beer mural was assembled and installed in September of 2016, in homage to both Milwaukee's beer culture and to Minga's amazing multimedia style. As you can see here, these different panels that I cannot tell what they're made out of. Oh, it looks like wood. I cannot tell for sure. I don't want to touch it, just, you know, be respectful, but it does look like this is made out of wood, which is really cool. This is the only 3D style mural of its kind in the whole world, and we have it right here in a Milwaukee alley. Said Minga to a Milwaukee Independent, street art has a multitude of roles in the environment of the neighborhood it's in. I would think that's not only does it have a social and cultural impact in terms of the message the artist brings to your mural, but also brightens the neighborhood. Let's go ahead and keep on walking. I also have been noticing there's a whole bunch of koi fish on the ground. There's some over there, mainly over here though. We can see another very photorealistic portrait right here. According to Aiden earlier when we were getting B-roll, this amazing mural right here was actually captured as a real person on my phone. My phone thought it was a real person because of how photorealistic that is. And then also behind you is a not so photorealistic, but absolutely adorable polar bear. And by the looks of things, this one is by @Terrible Twos. It's by @Terrible Twos. And if you can, always be sure to support local artists. They're the people who make stuff like this absolutely amazing. I almost missed a mural. I almost missed this one. Look at this one. Okay, this one is called Everything by Ian McGibbon. This mural is actually untitled, but we like to call it Everything because it pretty much is everything. This mural is such a fan favorite, and kids love getting their picture taken in front of the little dog. I can see why. Look at his face. In the afternoon, if you're lucky, you can catch pigeons posing right next to the painted pigeons in the exact same color. Ian McGibbon was a UWM Peck School of the Arts student when he won the bid to paint a student mural in the Black Cat Alley for its inaugural year, 2016. He had never painted a mural before and has never used spray paint before. We are about halfway through all of the murals now. This one I adore. And honestly, I don't know if it's spray paint or not. It looks like it's normal paint that's been put on a board based off the screws here. I cannot find a artist tag either, though there is a little thing that says Brent. So I'm not entirely sure what this piece is, but I am a big fan of anime. But it does look to me like this is just a painted portrait, which is perfectly fine. We love to have all those different sorts of mediums here. I'm trying to see here. What does that say up there? Wild Bill. Sadly, oh, it's a baseball player. Oh, okay. I have to assume this is somebody from real life who's been reimagined in anime art style. Let me see if I can find something about that. Okay, I just looked this up. This does in fact seem to be somebody who's actually from the Milwaukee Brewers. He's an all-star catcher named William Contreras. I think I actually pronounced that one right. And his nickname is Wild Bill. Baseball stadium right down here. I did not notice that before. Let's keep on walking. Here we have a piece I know does have an artist tag. This is all about the bees. This is called Life's Pollinator by Me Salgado. This one only has a quote. Oh no, it has something else. Oh no. Oh God, what have I done? I opened Instagram, we're good. Me Salgado is a self-taught visual artist and creator native to the south side of Milwaukee. Me explores several disciplines to portray work inspired by nature and connections to the natural world. Though her work is centered around the depiction of nature, she dives into work that has reference to her cultural roots. Her work has been presented by Latino Arts, Viva MKE, Barbie and the Book Fairy, and various local community events. Let's keep on moving down. What? Oh, hello. I did not notice that either on our first round. Sarah Street Art 2016. Wow. I don't see an artist tag I can reference, but this does seem to be by an artist named Sarah Street Art. Oh my. I may have to back up or to see this. What am I looking at? I don't even know. Right here, we've got a few pieces that actually goes around the walls. This right here is Merlin the Albino Buck by John Kowalczyk, and this is from 2016. John, an identical twin himself, frequently features themes of twins, symmetry, and doubles in his work. He chose the zigzag section of the wall on the west wall of the alley to feature this dreamlike composition of two albino bucks facing one another in symmetry. This mural was painted in September 2016 as part of the Black Cat Alley's very first mural festival. John describes his art as shrine-like, shiny, symmetrical, and seductive figurations that become maps of my mind, combining myth, math, and magic. And then there is a much longer description. I encourage you to look into all these artists and all these pieces and to come visit, because I know I'm currently going through a lot of these, but there's still amazing photo opportunities to be had, and it is so great to just witness these in person. No matter how many times I take videos of places, it can never truly do the actual place justice. We only have a couple more to get through. We have this one right here, which has a whole bunch of fruit on it. This is another one that goes along multiple walls. Up there we have another mural, but that one's kind of hard to see. I can't see it myself, but I'm seeing flowers, a woman by the looks of things. And we are starting to come to the end here. We have a couple more pieces on the left and right that don't really seem to have any artist tags on them. And finally, we have Backdrop Project by Naomi Dable, Ashley Tulpa, and Eileen Nelson. I do think this is the only one that has multiple artists working on it, because it is 21 murals that cost 20 for artists. And this includes 3. So that would, I think, make the numbers perfect. Am I doing that right? Yeah. I don't know though. Don't take my word for it. Let's go ahead and actually read this. This is from 2020. The Backdrop Project is made up of artists Naomi Dable, Ashley Tulpa, and Eileen Nelson. The Backdrop Project invites exploration of Milwaukee through custom murals based on the city they love. Not a lot here, though I do like the mixes of slightly different designs. Like up here, the Milwaukee is clearly very, very different from these 2 brick patterns, this very ornate pattern down below. But that does, in fact, conclude our little tour that we have given. There are so many amazing things to see here, and I highly encourage you to go check this out. We are now going to go take some fun pictures of our own, and then we're probably going to walk around the neighborhood a little bit before heading back to our hotel. Turns out we missed a piece. I don't know how. It is giant. That is the MKE Glitch Frog by MTE. I got that right, I think, hopefully. I'm not looking at the sign right now. It is from 2016, so it's one of the inaugural pieces. It is a gigantic glitching frog. I actually can't see it from where I'm standing, but I remember it. It looks really cool. It has a mustache, and it has a whole bunch of glitching effects. We're sorry we missed on the first try, but in our defense, it is technically not in the alley. Still super cool though. We are back in the car, and I gotta say, we are rolling in the amazing scores.
Yeah.
Other than this morning. This morning, that first place, not so good, but we have another perfect scorer. Enjoyment got a 5, Art Installments got a 5, Picture Potential got a 5, Vibes got a 5, and Time Value got a 5. Whether you want to spend a quick 15 minutes here, you want to just walk through it real fast, or you want to do what we did and spend like an hour taking pictures and videos, it's worth it. It is so much fun to look at if you love art, though. If you're not the artist type, this might not be your place. Hell, I was surprised even he liked it. He's not really as much of an artist as I am. But he enjoyed it, right?
I did.
Obviously, you just have to look at it. It is a great part of Milwaukee's history. We obviously had a great time. We took so many fun pictures. It's not even funny. And with that, though, that is going to be our last major activity for the day. We are now going to go to a place called Moosa's for dinner. Right? That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Moosa.
Like Moosa.
By the looks of things, it's more of like a fast casual kind of place, not a full-on restaurant. But honestly, we're fine with that because it's right on the lake. So we're going to go get some yummy, yummy food for dinner, go right on the lake, show you guys all the yummy, yummy food, and then we're going to go back to our hotel room and just rest.
Yes.
We are walking to Moosa's. It is right on the beach.
Right on the beach.
I wish I had my swimsuit now. To be fair, it is really cold outside.
It is. The lake would be freezing.
It does not look like a warm lake ride. We will be rating Moosa's across the usual food categories, which are service, taste, vibe, food quality, and food price value.
Oh,
It should be pretty
is that
cheap.
the water tower?
I have no idea. There's also this really tall building behind us. It's just some sort of tower.
Not on Google Maps, mind you.
It's not on Google Maps.
Like at all.
Oh, look at that. Look at that ocean, lake.
Look at that Pacific Ocean.
I know my bodies of water.
Yeah. What direction is that?
Wait, no, we're in Wisconsin. This doesn't count.
On the contrary, it does.
East?
Good job. Nothing
Yes.
changed.
Really?
Yes, we just went north.
Oh, yes, that's correct. Honey, you're outing me in my lack of geography knowledge.
Good.
Running down the hill might actually be the only option.
No, there's right here.
But that's a road.
There's a sidewalk next to the road.
I'm not sure about that one.
I'm gonna go wait over there.
Okay, I'm gonna start talking. We are here. I just got my custard to start off with. We ended up paying $37, which is fine because the amount of food we got. We ended up getting 2 cheeseburgers, one for him, one for me, about $10 each. He ended up getting his plain, and then I got mine, which is no mustard on it. We ended up getting fries to share, and I got my small vanilla custard with marshmallows on it, and I gotta say, this is not small. Looks good, though. I got ice cream twice in one day because I also got a concrete mixer at the Culver's we were at earlier. Oh, that's good. That's creamy. That was a good combo. Get a little bit extra texture with the marshmallows, and then it's just a good vanilla custard on top of that. I'm gonna keep eating this and wait for Aiden to come over here with our actual food.
First, the fries, which.
How are the
They're not
fries?
bad.
Not bad? Are we good
They're
fries?
better
though?
than the last place,
Okay, fair enough.
in my opinion.
Go and try your burger next.
It's a slimy bun.
I know. How is it?
I need one more.
You want one more bite? Okay, you need one more bite. How is it?
It's not bad. I just don't know how to describe it.
What? What's wrong with it?
No, nothing's wrong with it.
Very thick looking.
I just can't name what's right with it either.
Oh, okay.
It's a burger.
Okay, it's a burger.
It is, in fact, a burger.
My turn to try the rest of my food, starting off with the fries. Oh. Okay. I think these do actually have like a little bit of flavor on them I actually quite like. Okay, they're good. That's pretty good. I like that. They're definitely better than the last place. There's been these really, really loud motorcyclists that keep on coming by with really, really loud music. It's kind of obnoxious, even if I was not recording. Okay, burger time. What is that? I don't know. What is this? It doesn't look like cheese.
Does it taste like cheese?
I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna try it anyway. Let's hope this is good. I'm not a fan. I am not the biggest fan of this.
Sorry.
We're back in the car. We parked up a hill because we didn't trust the parking down there.
There was no parking.
There was no parking. That was the good decision. But sadly, there were 90 stairs on the way back up.
You scaled a hill.
Shush. 90 stairs. That was hell. I don't do cardio past walking. I just don't. My heart is not good. We don't like that. There was another girl there. She ran up it 12 times for exercise. And honestly, she's my new hero. Sadly, Musa's was not my hero. Before we get started, quickly the history of the place. I realized I forgot about it. The only piece of information I could find is that it opened on June 14th, 2019. So it did manage to survive COVID, which is pretty impressive. But did not get the best score. Okay, yep. It ended up not being the best score. It just was not the best. Service ended up being a 3 out of 5. Nothing wrong with the people, but the music was so loud it was so hard to actually give them our order, and we were actually scared of them messing it up because of that. So just not the best vote of confidence for us ordering food from them. Taste was a 3 out of 5. I wanted to rate it lower. I was personally not a fan of the burger, and he agreed that the burger bun itself was just too big. Too much bun, not enough burger.
But it's average.
Personally, I don't know. I think the food just wasn't there. After that was Vibe, 4 out of 5. I did like the vibes.
I did like the vibes.
Being next to Lake Michigan, the Reds, I did like the vibes. 4 out of 5. Food quality, another one where I lost the vote here, and this ended up getting a 4 out of 5. I wanted to rate it lower, but I had to go with him. I do agree maybe the food quality wasn't the worst. Slightly above average, giving it a 4. And then finally, food price value, indicating it's a 2. That was not worth $37.
No.
No, it just wasn't. That was just not worth that money. It ended up getting an average score of a 3.2 out of 5 and a total score of a 16 out of 25. Just not the best. The good news, though, is that taste is subjective, and that is where we had the biggest issue other than food price value. That's kind of because of the taste. If you end up liking the food, your score will be higher than ours. That's the good news. The food quality is not the worst. The service is not the worst. And the vibes are not the worst. So really, this one's all up to taste at the end of the day. If you think you're going to like the food, go for it. Otherwise, not for us. We are now going to go back to the hotel room. We might give one more update, but if not, this is going to be the end of day 2. It is the end of the night. We are going mic-less. We are both comfy and cozy in our lovely bed. I have my nice big bowl of ice, and I would like to thank my lovely fiance for grabbing for me, because I love him so much. He's so handsome. We're gonna go ahead now and do a little end of the night activity.
but we're gonna compare today to yesterday. We're gonna do this every single day. We're gonna compare the new location to all of the old ones. So right now we're only gonna compare 2, then eventually we're gonna compare all of them. We're gonna go a little bit structured with this, starting off with the drive and in general traffic compared to from Madison to Milwaukee. You want to go first? This is kind of your area.
What do you mean?
Like, how was the drive? How was the traffic throughout today and yesterday?
Inner city driving or the long drive?
You can talk about both.
Long drive is indifferent. That
was nothing.
The highways here suck.
This is kind of your things. I did not drive at all today.
Traffic isn't that bad in any place. It's kind of been the same. Very low traffic. Here there's a lot more, but still very manageable. The roads suck.
Boom, 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 boom.
Like, oh my god, here is so much worse than there. I would prefer driving in Madison compared to here, personally.
Have to agree. Traffic was about the same, but just here it was just harder. Especially with that highway with like the 20 entrances.
I never know where I'm going here. Madison was very easy.
Yeah.
It's a thin line and it's kind of a square.
Here was just a lot more complicated to try and get around. Next up, let's go ahead and talk about activities. Which set of you liked more? Yesterday's activities or today's?
You go first.
It's hard because I absolutely love the Basilica. I love the Basilica a lot. I really liked the other art thing we went to, the murals. But yesterday, I don't know, I feel like yesterday was overall better. I think today had the better highlights. But I think yesterday kind of just overall kind of wins it out.
Yeah.
Not true.
I would say better overall score goes to Madison because we also had the zoo. And that was fun.
Yeah, there was no bad or boring activity yesterday, unlike today where we did have one.
Yeah, it's either really good or really not.
So I say we're gonna have to give the win to, once again, Madison.
Yeah.
Next topic is gonna be the hotel. Personally, I like this hotel more.
This one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like Madison better.
I like this one more. This one, I feel, don't get me wrong, I don't like this being directly behind me. Like, it's like this. Very annoying. But I like the vibes here more. I like the decor more. I honestly like the smaller room layout. And I like how the mirrors are over there and I can't see them very well. And that's...
See, I prefer the bigger rooms. I thought the traffic and the area of the last hotel was perfect. Here, kind of not.
Yeah, it's...
I also just... The decor is great. I feel like the doors are very janky.
The shower door is the jankiest thing ever.
It's very haphazard.
Yeah, this one has a lower rating for a reason, but I feel more comfortable here. I feel like I can actually sleep for a decent amount of time, which is something I did not get at the other hotel. So we're gonna have to tie this one. Finally, let's talk about the food. Madison, right?
No.
What?
Are we counting Culver's?
No, we're not counting the Culver's.
Oh, Madison.
Yeah, the nitty-gritty was much better than the place we went to today. Wow. So far, Madison's coming out on top. Don't get me wrong, we still had fun today.
Oh, absolutely.
But Madison just kind of wins overall better in the categories.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens tomorrow, though. We're in Green Bay. Maybe our mind will get changed.
Yeah.
We were going to go to the amusement park tomorrow. Tomorrow we have less activities, but they're probably going to take a little bit longer. For now, though, I'm going to finish eating my ice. I am reading a book on wedding speeches, on a wedding speech guide. It's one of the many books I got because obviously we're engaged. Might as well get some research in while we're on vacation. We're gonna hang out the rest of the night. This is going to be the end of day 2. We will see you guys all in day 3 when we head on over to Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Before we fully move on, let's talk about the hotel a bit more. I can admit in hindsight I was completely biased towards this hotel because I wasn't terrified of being haunted like at the last hotel. Out of every hotel we stayed in, this one was the worst. Nothing was necessarily wrong here, but in the words of my fiance,
I just can't name what's right with it either.
the room was small and honestly too small.
If one of us wanted to get up, the other had to stay on the bed because there wasn't enough room for 2 people to move around. The room wasn't a mess, but it wasn't very clean either. Finally, the breakfast was just woefully lacking. Oh wait, not finally. When they took my card for incidentals, they actually charged the card and didn't just place a hold on it. It got refunded eventually, but we used my card specifically because it was near my due date and I couldn't use it for normal purchases. I'm still hoping it didn't affect me too badly. Still, despite the lackluster hotel today, day 1 and day 2 have been successes. We look tired, I look tired, but I felt on top of the world. Our first adult vacation and everything had gone great so far. We had gotten to see incredible historic buildings, beautiful gardens, and it was just us. Little did I know that after today, disaster was waiting for us just around the corner.
Welcome to day 3, everybody. We are here in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and for our first stop, we are at the Bay Beach Amusement Park. It is somewhere in front of us. There are a bunch of cars in the way. A little bit about this place. It originally opened in 1892, and its first roller coaster opened in 1901, so this place has been around for a very, very long time. It was originally just a beach, but after it went through a lot of owners, it eventually got turned into an amusement park. The categories we'll be rating Bay Beach Amusement Park on is quality, enjoyment, rides, service, and price time value. And we're both very excited. Just from the few glances of this place, it definitely seems more like up his alley. I'm more used to Six Flags kind of thrills. In fact,
Peril.
so much so that when I saw one of their thrill rides, in my mind I went, that's a cute kitty ride. Still though, I'm excited. We don't want anything too thrilly. After all, I don't want to accidentally lose my mic. That's very, very important to me. We will be in this area for a while now because right after this we're also going to go to the wildlife sanctuary, which just so happens to be like right next to it.
That way.
Right over that way. But for now though, we're going to go ahead and get sunscreened up. I'm going to make sure my tattoo is nice and covered. I'm also going to take off my ring because I definitely don't want to lose that here. We will see you guys inside of the amusement park. I know.
Don't know about the Ferris wheel just yet, but we'll get there.
Yeah, he likes this place already. We're just walking right now trying to figure out where to buy tickets. He really likes it because he's so used to going to places that have way too many uppy rides. He likes spinny rides.
I don't like up.
He does not like up. So I'm glad. I think I'm actually also really going to like this place. Look at that. We finally found an amusement park we can both like.
We just have to go to Green Bay anytime we want.
We just have to go to Green Bay. We ended up buying $30 for the tickets just to have extra in case you want to go on something once or twice more.
It is out of order.
Oh, I'm sorry. His scrambler's out of order. The idea is we want to go on every family ride and thrill ride that we can. And then if we also have any extra left after all of that, we're going to have some souvenirs. It's actually pretty cool. For now, though, we're going to try and find our first ride. I'm thinking maybe the Tilt-A-Whirl.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a classic. Okay, we just got off of that. It's called the Scat Ride, and we're currently walking it over to the roller coaster just to go check it out. It's the only one here. We're having a pretty good time so far. We've been here for almost an hour and a half already. We've only been on 2 rides.
Yeah,
Yeah, we were originally planning on only being here for 2 hours. It's looking like it's not going to be the case. Thankfully, we don't have a lot to do today, and we can cut something out later, which means the only 2 timed things we really have to go to is this place and this life and the animal sanctuary, which is right next to this. So we should be good on time, even if we do spend extra time here. But man, that Scat Ride, I liked it, but it made my nose hurt. Hi, Seagull. Whew. Sadly, Aiden's favorite, the Scrambler, is not working today.
Today's a sad day.
It's okay.
I don't think there's ever been a sadder day.
Never been a Saturday. It's okay, baby. You'll make it through today. For now, though, we're gonna go check out that roller coaster. Might go on it, I don't know yet, and then we're gonna go on some more rides. We're not getting in line for the Zip and Pippin, which is the only roller coaster here. It's gonna be his very first time going on a big kid roller coaster as an adult. He went on one once when he was a kid, and according to him, he passed out and threw up. So hopefully, that does not happen.
This roller coaster is where the first disaster would strike. I kept my mic set on me because it was a simple wooden roller coaster and I didn't trust that my mic set wouldn't get stolen in the cubbies. This was a major mistake. During either this ride or the one we took later, the force from the ride caused the connector part of the receiver to come loose. My poor $80 mic that I had for barely a month broke. It's still somewhat usable, but any movement will disconnect the mic. Our replacement part is $30, and 1, I don't have $30 to spend, and 2, I don't think I want to get a replacement piece because while the $8 mic was good quality, the receiver shape wasn't a good fit for iPhone vlogging. As of now, I've gone back to using my old mic, which we will probably keep for a bit until the need to buy a better one arises.
I think we had a success.
That was
That was
bad.
good? It was
that
good?
was not bad.
Not bad. That's amazing for him. That was a lot of fun.
Is it worth the line?
No,
No.
no. Some people need to watch their kids.
Miserable children.
Yeah, the line was pretty sucky to be in, but the ride itself was a lot of fun. Ooh, a couple of big jerks. To be fair though, it is also a pretty old roller coaster. But you did it. I'm so proud of you, honey. You did so good.
I'm alive.
You are in fact alive. We've realized that we've made a little bit of an error.
We
Which
still have
is-
$20 in tickets.
And there's only a couple hours until the place closes. This is just, we did not expect such long lines, I'll be honest. And I guess, I don't know. I guess I just thought there was more to go on. So we're gonna do our best to try and find a way to use up as much of these tickets as we can. Because, I mean, we don't need $20 for the souvenir tickets,
I mean, short of finding someone to buy them off us.
which we're not gonna do. But for now, though, we're currently heading back to the car. We need to reapply sunscreens. We're both getting sunburned already. Then we're gonna head back in there and try and find some rides with short lines. Wish us luck.
Our solution to this ticket dilemma was to ride the roller coaster one more time, try another new ride, and then ride the Tilt-A-Whirl 5 times. We still had a sizable amount of tickets left, but it was enough to just call it a day.
We are back. We are officially all done with the Bay Beach Amusement Park. We ended up spending way more time than we thought we would. The place closes in like 15 minutes. Thankfully, we still do have enough time to go to the wildlife sanctuary. I'll be honest, I wish we had left earlier. We still have a lot of tickets. I'm glad we managed to get through all the tickets, but I wish we hadn't bought so many. Because if we hadn't bought so many, we would have been out of here like hours ago. So that's my one regret. If you do decide to come here, don't buy $30 worth of tickets at once, or like $10 worth of the tickets at a time.
If you really want more, go back and get more.
Exactly. Don't do what we did. This has definitely been the biggest mistake of the vacation so far. But it's okay though. We have a nice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, we have a nice
That's
roll.
the biggest.
Yeah, it's okay. Baby Chicken got a decent score. It was all right. It was all right. For quality, I ended up getting a 3.5 out of 5. For enjoyment, I ended up getting a 4 out of 5. For rides, I ended up getting a 3 out of 5. For service, I ended up getting a 4 out of 5. And for price time value, I ended up getting a 4 out of 5. The views were nice, but the rides were not that special, and it kind of just felt like any carnival other than the roller coaster, which was fun. But other than that, though, it was okay. It was okay. Would we come here again? Maybe, especially since we have the tickets already. It was all right, though. It was all right. We're going to head on over now to the wildlife sanctuary, which is just 2 minutes from here, which is really, really nice. And afterwards, we're going to head back to the hotel. And afterwards, we have one more thing to go to today that's planned, and then we'll see what happens from there. We just got done with our break. I had some snacky snacks. He just hung out in the car, and we are ready to go inside the Bay Beach Wildlife Sanctuary. A little bit about this place. The city originally purchased 250 acres in 1929 for a golf course, but people weren't really the biggest fan of a golf course, so 3 guys came together and they're like, wildlife sanctuary instead. And this dude was like, okay, and handed them 5 acres for some waterfowl, and that was the beginning of the Bay Beach Wildlife Sanctuary in 1936. And over time, more and more was built and carved out for the animals, and now there are more than 500 acres dedicated to caring for over 4,500 animals here. The categories we'll be ranking the Bay Beach Wildlife Sanctuary on are enjoyment, walkability, scenery, organization, and time value. It is hot in this car, so we're going to get out of here quickly. We're currently passing by a bunch of ducks, and Aiden has a new theory now that the ducks and the geese are feuding. Also on that side, there's just a flock of geese and ducks blocking the pathway we had to walk past. It was really, really
We'll
scary.
have to walk back across that, by the way. Hi, how are
No.
you?
May we help you? He thinks we have food.
Honestly, they look really friendly.
Yeah, they are surprisingly friendly here, mainly because you can feed them all corn. Isn't that right, buddy? Don't have food corn. Don't have corn, my friend.
They do too. You have a turtle by you by chance?
Sorry, baby. I don't know if there's any turtles yet. We'll keep looking, though. Goodbye, Mr. Goose.
Or
Let's try getting through this. Look at all of them. Oh, my goodness. This is not nearly as bad as the other side. Good day, good friend. This is not as bad as the other side, is it?
Here, we're going to the observational deck.
Oh, great.
The overlook is next.
We're not getting through this, are we? We're not getting through this. They're all being fed.
Unless we go up and around.
Yeah. I think that might be our best bet. But they're fighting. Look at the ducks are fighting each other. Okay, yeah. Let's go around. I'm not. Oh my god, the geese never end. Okay, it's only 2. Oh, 3. Oh, 4.
Only 4. They're multiplying.
They're-
Mitosis.
You see, we're so used to Illinois, where all of the geese hate you and want to kill you every second. Not these guys. We're just kind of chilling. Hey, man. Nope, no corn, no corn, no corn. Still no corn. Still no corn.
No.
And he's following me. No corn. There's no corn. Okay, I'm good. I'm safe. This guy just chased that guy out. They are beefing. What do he do to you? What's your problem? Whoa, okay. You have attitude. Oh no, I ain't got nothing for you. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Honey. I don't like the way he walks. Hello. Look at that all. No food, man, no food. It looks like the path is clear. The path is clear. Oh, look at the duck. God damn, that's graceful. There's no longer a horde of geese. Good day, good sirs. Good day. Good day. Good day. Good. Hello. Can you move? Good day. Good day.
I have no corn. Good day. I won't use that. They're just brushing.
Aww.
I like
I hate that. I love that one geese right in the middle where we're trying to get her to go.
Do you have the toe?
We recorded our goose adventure, but what we didn't show was the visitor center. That is where we actually ended up spending the most time, primarily because of a cockatoo named Peaches. We were surrounded by acres upon acres of gorgeous outdoors. We were among fantastic educational stands and activities within the center, but no, Peaches was what had our attention. Maybe it was her luscious plumage that had us enamored. Maybe it was her grace and beauty as she dazzled us with her sick dance skills. Maybe it was the fact that she said hi to Aiden multiple times, and I never got a hi once, and I wanted a hi. Why didn't she say hi to me? What was I talking about again?
We are back in the car. Be real. None of the rides at the amusement park made my heart race more than walking across that bridge of geese.
Yeah, that was a little terrifying.
They were all friendly though. We did not except for that one goose who was attacking another goose.
Well, they had no problem with us.
Yeah, they had no problem with us. We did really like it though. We only went through a little bit of it because we're kind of tired from the amusement park. But if you do come here, check out the entire thing. They have a whole bunch of stuff, including a wolf viewing area that we did not check out. We were mostly checking out all the birds and the inside buildings. We also found a couple, or at least 2 people, who were bringing in some raccoons that they saved. That was really, really nice. The fact that you can do that, you can bring them here and they'll get taken care of and hopefully released back into the wild if they can. This place clearly does a lot of good work. Our favorite part of it was Peaches.
Peaches, easy.
Peaches! We love you, Peaches. Which is a little, I think, what was she? Yeah, she was a cockatoo. She was talking to Aiden. She liked Aiden.
Yes.
She was talking a lot to Aiden. Okay, we ended up giving enjoyment a 5, walkability a 4 out of 5, scenery a 5 out of 5, organization a 4 out of 5, and time value a 4 out of 5, giving an average score of a 4.4 out of 5 and a total score of 22 out of 25. We have one more activity left, but first we're going to stop by the hotel and go ahead and check in because it's now almost 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
We might go get dinner first, actually, and then we're going to, I don't know, we haven't decided yet. For now, though, we're just going to go to the hotel, probably eat some more snacky snacks, and then we'll see you guys in the hotel. Okay, welcome to our 3rd room. In my opinion, this is the best one so far. It is the perfect compromise for both of us. We even have a full little kitchenette here, which we're not going to use, but it is nice to have as a dishwasher. You can even like cook things here, microwave, a fridge and a freezer. Over here we have the closet that has just a full-on ironing board, by the way. That is just full ironing board. Over here we have the bathroom, which has a bathtub. Ooh, and comes with Terra Green shampoo or conditioning shampoo and body wash. If we go ahead and come on out here, you can see the rest of the room. We have a desk, the TV over here with a lovely little remote, and the bed with actually a little chair over here. We already checked for bed bugs. I just put the bed back to look nice for the video. Personally, I like this room so far the most, primarily because there's no windows. I mean, there's a window.
Store at that.
You okay?
Yeah.
There are no mirrors except for the bathroom, and it's spacious enough to walk around, which is something Aiden wants.
I like walking.
He does in fact like walking. We're gonna hang out here for just a little bit. We're gonna, charge up our stuff, and then we're gonna figure out what the next plan is. We don't really know yet. We have decided to get food first. We have decided to go to Pizza Ranch, which is a really, really large chain, but we don't care. I've never heard of this place before. Apparently it's a buffet. I've never seen any of these around where we live.
A pizza buffet?
I don't know, it's some sort of buffet. It's called Pizza Ranch, though. It started in 1981 in Iowa. The first franchise then opened in 1984, and there are currently over 200 franchise locations. They like to boast having the country's best chicken. To be fair, though, every restaurant claims they have the best something.
Yeah, and like there's that breakfast place right by home that says it's the voted best breakfast in all of America. One location, like 3 stars.
Either way, we, aka me, loves buffets, and we just want somewhere a little bit low-key to eat today. We're tired. Maybe today we'll do like a full-on restaurant, but we're pretty happy with our choice. As always, we're rating Pizza Ranch on the usual food categories, those being service, taste, vibes, food quality, and food price value. Let's get in there. I am hungry.
My eyes have been opened to the superiority of Pizza Ranch. Spoiler alert, this was our favorite place that we went to throughout our entire vacation. We loved it so much. We made an hour-long trip about a month after we got back home just to go back to Pizza Ranch. Pizza Ranch over Golden Corral any day of the week. No competition.
We're almost done eating. Well, I'm almost done eating. He's been done for like a while now. There's 4 plates here, but we had a lady take away 5, so we have had 9 plates between the 2 of us. I don't want to leave. This food is really, really good. There's not a lot by my house that makes me really, really sad. This chicken is some of the best chicken I think I've ever had. This feels so much better than Golden Corral, which is another place I made a video on. This feels like genuine, good curation of food, and not just everything we can get from Julasco, from Cisco, from all those places. This is actually good food. This is delicious. This is delicious. There's so much food that's not on here that's delicious. Everything is so good. I love it here. I don't want to leave. I want to live here. We are back in the car. I think in terms of actual taste, this place has been my favorite so far.
Oh yeah.
Definitely, but the best so far of all of the like 3 places we've been to in terms of taste. That chicken was so good. It was spiced so perfectly. We still have one more thing we gotta do today. It's okay, baby. We'll be in the hotel room soon.
Yes, I know.
Okay. Moving on. Me only. Okay.
I see myself out.
No, come here. Pizza Ranch ended up getting a really, really good score. They got a 3 out of 5 for service. That wasn't the friendliest of people. Taste got a 5 out of 5. Vibe got a 4 out of 5. Food quality surprisingly got a 5 out of 5. You would not expect that out of a buffet, but it was high quality food. It was good. It was good, high quality food. I cannot believe it. And food price value also got a 5 out of 5, meaning Pizza Ranch got an average score of a 4.4 out of 5 and a total score of 22 out of 25. So good job, Pizza Ranch. We're hopefully gonna find anyone that could potentially work near us.
Oh yeah.
Because I want to go back there now. Pizza Ranch is officially better than Golden Corral. We're gonna go off now to our last stop. Ready? We are here at Lambeau Field.
Right here is the home to the Green Bay Packers, which is a football team. We are not here to go inside, sadly, but we are here to get some pictures, check out the outside, and most important, check out the Walk of Legends, which is what we'll be rating today, not the field itself. The field is an extra bit that we get to see. The Walk of Legends is meant to be a 1 mile walk where they have a whole bunch of different statues talking about the history of, well, Packers. The categories we'll be rating this walk on are enjoyment, education, walkability, intrigue, and time value. A little bit about Lambeau Field specifically though. Lambeau Field has been around since 1957 as it was originally called New York Stadium. Then it was renamed in 1965 after the head coach, Earl Lambeau, had sadly passed away, and that is what it has been ever since. Stadium is so cool to look at. It's really, really big. With all that out of the way, let's go ahead then and check this place out and go check out the Walk of Legends. I apologized for the terrible mic quality. We wouldn't realize until much later the damage that happened to the mic set. Before we went to the Walk of Legends, we mainly explored the outside of the field. I got a lot of pictures, and poor Aiden had to run up and down the stairs for me, and then later we realized that there was an elevator. So sorry, honey. I love you. Lambeau Field itself was cool, but we would not end up enjoying the Walk of Legends. We can't find the Walk of Legends. We're trying really, really hard. We got all our pictures, and we just cannot find it for the life of us. We're gonna try.
Oh, here.
You see it? Oh, it was hidden behind grass. Oh, we found it. We're good. We're safe. Thank you, honey. We gave up.
Yeah, we gave up.
We gave up.
Could not find the rest of the statues.
Yeah, we could not find the rest of the statues. There's no map. There's not really much to see. It was not it. It was not it.
Not it.
For enjoyment, got 3 out of 5. Somehow not the worst thing we've ever done, but it was just boring.
The War Memorial was...
We couldn't find where the stupid start was, and there was not really a lot of help, and it was just... After that's education, 3 out of 5. There was some stuff, but it was kind of confusing, and then... I don't know, maybe it would have been better if we'd actually seen all of them, but...
Yeah.
It was just not it. After that's walkability, 5 out of 5. Completely flat ground, you'll be good.
Yeah, it's a great walk.
After that's intrigue, 2 out of 5. Because of how difficult it was to find everything, our intrigue kind of went into the ground.
Instant.
And finally, time value, 3 out of 5. This is the kind of place where you have to, it's a specialty interest kind of thing. You have to like it. If you like the Green Bay Packers and you like walking, you'll like this. Otherwise, it's not really worth it. Overall, the Walk of Legends got an average score of a 3.2 out of 5 and a total score of 16 out of 25. So, say similar thing to Moosa's. If it's your thing, you're probably going to like it, but otherwise, for most people, it's just not worth it. We're going to head back to the hotel room now. We will see you guys in there for our final deliberation for the night. Okay, end of the night.
Yep.
Going micless again. We're about to head to bed. Let's go ahead and discuss, though, how did today stack up to the last 2 days? Starting off with the driving.
Easier.
Oh, this was so much easier compared to yesterday.
Easier.
How about to Madison, though?
This is easier.
Yeah, this has been the easiest driving so far. To be fair, it's not really much of a city. It's more like a suburb.
Not even that.
Yeah, it's very easy to drive around here, thankfully. Thankfully.
That's not very good.
It's just the Charger, it's fine. Oh, what was the next category? From
Not
yesterday?
even a single idea.
Okay. I think it was activities.
Sure, we can go with that.
How did today stack up compared to the last couple of days?
I prefer what we did in Madison, personally. I feel like we did more.
Yeah, I feel like the Madison stuff has still been the best so far.
Today was exhausting.
I know. Yeah, we made a big mistake with the amusement park. Buying too many tickets.
Oh.
We would have been out of there so many hours sooner.
And so we did tilt-a-whirl so many times in a row that I got sick.
I know, I'm sorry.
Me, the spinny ride man, got sick.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I have a feeling that Madison's gonna remain the best day in terms of activities. Still like the things we did today, but Madison was definitely like the best. So because Escanaba has basically nothing to do. And then
Yippee.
it's a relaxing spot.
I'm sure you are going to love it.
I mean, I have stuff I can read. And then Newberry, well, that one might actually beat it because, bears.
Bear.
Yeah, so Madison still wins on that front. What about food?
Here.
Here, yeah. The best
That
food
was
we've had.
really good.
Best food we've had the entire trip so far. Okay, finally, what about the hotel?
This one.
Yeah, this one. I think this one also wins in
This
that
one.
category.
There's a full kitchen.
Yeah, there's a full kitchen. There's a little kitchenette we have.
We're not using it, but there's a full kitchen.
There's a full kitchen, and I also think we just like the layout the best of this hotel room. The first, I would say Madison, the worst hotel layout, to me at the very least. I know you did not like the space. I did not sleep. I think this one is the perfect compromise for us. So the Pleasant Moose Lodge in Newberry does have the best reviews.
We'll see.
So let's see here. It was 1.2 here, then Madison, and then here. Madison's currently, or not Madison.
Come on.
Green Bay.
There you
Green
go.
Bay's winning so
Good
far.
job.
It's winning. We'll see what happens tomorrow, though. We are very tired. We did a lot today. That amusement park took us out, and the geese.
The geese, they demand.
We are gonna head to bed now. This is officially the end of day 3. We'll see you guys all tomorrow, and we are heading off to Escanaba, Michigan. Good night.
The next morning, we woke up and had a filling breakfast. This hotel was nicer than the one in Milwaukee, but wouldn't even be able to compare to the last hotel on day 5. For now, though, we hit the road and prepared ourselves for day 4 in Escanaba, Michigan. Little did we know, something would happen that would threaten the rest of the vacation.
We are here in front of Sandpoint Lighthouse. This is a very historic lighthouse right here in Escanaba, Michigan, which is going to be today's stop. This is a very small town, very quaint, lots of lake, and I'm really liking it so far. It's very pretty. A little bit about the lighthouse. From 1868 to 1939, the Sandpoint Lighthouse warned mariners of the spit of land extending into Little Bay Knock at the entrance to Escanaba Harbor. The U.S. Congress authorized construction of the lighthouse in 1864, shortly after the first railroad began hauling iron ore from the mines to docks at Escanaba. The newly appointed keeper, John Terry, died just before the opening of the light, so his wife, Mary, lit the lamp for the first time on May 13, 1868. Mary Terry served as the keeper until March 1886, when she died in a mysterious fire at the lighthouse. In 1939, the new crib light began operating in the harbor. In 1939, the new crib light began operating in the harbor. From 1985 to 1990, the Delta County Historical Society restored the lighthouse and tower. That's what we're here to visit. Today we'll be ranking Sandpoint Lighthouse across different categories. The categories for today are quality, enjoyment, education, intrigue, and finally, price time value. It is $3 per adult to get in here, $1 for a child, and $5 for families. Let's go ahead and get in there and check out this very adorable looking lighthouse. Turns out there's a lot more to this lighthouse than we actually thought. We don't get to just see the lighthouse, we also get to see a cool building over there, we get to see the archives, we also get to see this boathouse. And I am currently doing a scavenger hunt, which I think is a really, really cool part that this building has added. It's added a lot more enjoyment for me personally. You need to try and find everything. This place has a fascinating history, much more fascinating what that was pointing out. Oh, I didn't know it was also back. It turns out the original keeper of the lighthouse died before the place was even finished being built, so his wife then came in, and she took care of it for 18 years and then died in a mysterious fire that we still don't know much about, but it was believed that her death was not an accident. We don't know what happened. So currently we're going to go into this boathouse, try and find more of my scavenger hunt items, but this place is a lot cooler than what meets the eye. Aiden was very skeptical, to be fair. Aiden was very skeptical.
Yeah, but I'm having a good time.
Yeah, this place is a lot cooler than we originally thought. Let's keep going.
We were initially going to skip this destination altogether. It had seemed so small at first. Oh, how wrong we were. This would end up being one of the most informative stops on this entire trip. On top of getting to go up to the top of the lighthouse, we also got to check out what it used to look like back when it was still in use. We got to do a fun scavenger hunt, and there was a bonus museum that was filled to the brim with history about the area. We got to see antique wedding dresses, an old voting booth, and so much more. It was like we had entered the TARDIS. Looked small on the outside, but massive on the inside. It was a great first stop of the day.
We are officially back in the car, and we liked that a lot more than we thought we would, right?
That was really good.
And we thought for sure it'd be like, oh, it's this little lighthouse, it's a little thing, but no.
It just kept going.
It kept going. It includes the lighthouse, it includes a boathouse, this area about the Navy and this gigantic, or not, I mean, not gigantic, but it's like the TARDIS. It's a lot bigger on the inside. A museum about just the county in general. There was so much to see. We've been here for like an hour and a half. We thought this would be like a quick 20-minute thing. This place has so much to offer. I'm so glad we decided to do this.
Oh, yeah.
For the categories, Sandpoint Lighthouse and technically the museum as well. Everything's together. For the categories, quality ended up getting a 5 out of 5, enjoyment ended up getting a 4 out of 5, education ended up getting a 4 out of 5, intrigue ended up getting a 4 out of 5, and finally price time value ended up getting a 5 out of 5. If you were in the area, please check us out. It was only
Very
$5 for us to go. It's so worth it.
Very good.
At first you're like, $5 seemed a little bit steep for a little lighthouse.
Well, it's just for the lighthouse, the boathouse, the Coast Guard house, the museum.
Well worth the money, and you're also supporting keeping this part of history alive. I got to see an antique voting booth and this weird Monopoly game. It was awesome. The boat and the wedding dresses, it was so cool. Overall, Sandpoint Lighthouse and the museum got an average score of a 4.4 out of 5 and a total score of 22 out of 25. Great places to go. We're gonna go and figure out what we're gonna do next, because this was sadly probably like the main thing we're gonna see today. Escanaba, it's just a little town. It's just a little town. Let's go ahead and figure out what we're gonna do next. We are back. We're doing a mic check because we're having issues with my good mic. I'm really worried that it's kind of defective, and I really don't want to have to return it because it was super duper good for a while there. We're worried we broke it while we were on the roller coaster. But it's okay though. We are here at our next destination, which is going to be the UP Military Museum. I cannot find any history on this place other than it's a military museum. Basically, self-explanatory stuff. We'll be rating the military museum across 5 different categories. Those are enjoyment, education, organization, intrigue, and time value. After this, we're going to be heading into the hotel and getting a little bit of row rest because we're feeling a little bit brain foggy today. Might just be because not a lot to do here. We're kind of bored compared to the last 3 days, but yeah, let's go ahead and get inside.
This ended up being 2 museums in one building. It was the Chamber of Commerce building for the area. We explored both the UP Military Museum and another one called Exploring the Outdoors. For a random museum in a public building, both were decent. My favorite part was in the UP Military Museum, where they had a giant map with all of the memorial spots in Washington, D.C.
So we ended up discovering there's actually 2 museums in there. It's literally in the Chamber of Commerce building, which we did not realize for Delta County. So we have 2 rankings. They both have the exact same categories. Let's start off with the first one we went to, which was Inventing the Outdoors Museum. For enjoyment, I ended up getting a 4 out of 5. For education, I ended up getting a 3 out of 5. For organization, I ended up getting a 4 out of 5. For intrigue, I ended up getting a 3 out of 5. And then for time value, I ended up getting a 4 out of 5, with an average score of a 3.6 out of 5 and a total score of 18 out of 25. I think that one we mostly liked the activity they had. They had these little blocks you could put together that we really liked, these little wheels. We were just playing with that for a while, I'll be honest. UP Military Museum, for enjoyment, I ended up getting a 4 out of 5. Education was a 4 out of 5. Organization was a 4 out of 5. Intrigue was a 4 out of 5. And time value was a 4 out of 5. 4s across the board. It was just slightly better than Inventing the Outdoors. And getting an average score of a 4 out of 5 and a total score of a 20 out of 25. Overall, both of them were fun. They were worth it, I would say, to go to. They're just so fast. It's also right next to our hotel, which is just like right there. Right there. It's a little 1-minute drive, 2-minute walk kind of thing. It's super close. Good thing to do in the area. It's a real fast thing to do if you're just stopping by. I would recommend doing it. I think we enjoyed the military museum just like a little bit more. I think it was just a little bit more interesting. All the things we got to see and learn about. Yeah. There was a giant map of Washington, D.C. and all the different monuments there. He was telling me about them. He's been to Washington, D.C. Yeah, we're going to go to the hotel now, check in, and give you guys a room tour. Welcome to our 4th room. This is going to be our second to last one we're going to show you guys. We have this nice entrance, and sadly, near someone nearby the bed. So this is a point off for me at the very least. And here,
maybe cover it.
Yeah, we would cover it. And here we have the bathroom with free toiletries, so automatically a plus. I'm not a big fan of the colors. Not the biggest fan of the sound, but I do kind of like this bathtub. It's very nice and little. I'm probably going to take a bath tonight. Kind of need to. These are mine. You're allowed to take these. You can make these part of our souvenirs at the end of the vacation. I'm going to show off all our toiletries. Over here we have the main room. We have this nice big bed. We have to check for bed bug. We'll do that in a second. We have a closet over there. And here we have a TV, we have a mini fridge, a microwave, a nice little desk. Ooh, looks like it's for ice. At least I hope it's for ice.
massive bucket.
I don't know. Hopefully it's for ice. I like my ice. Yeah, it's a pretty nice room. I'm not sure. I don't think it's as nice as the last one. And the design's a little, it's not as bad though in terms of the second one we did. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. Fun fact, at the second one we were at, it always smelled like a pool, and let me tell you, there was no pool. We don't know why it smelled that way. But this one so far is looking nice, and the front desk lady was so nice to us. Aiden, stop doing that, it's loud. Yeah, front desk lady, super nice. My favorite one yet of all the front desk people we've had. We're going to go ahead now and charge up a little bit, both physically and also charge up the phone for dinner. We're going to be doing early dinner today because we're hungry and we're also kind of just tired. We want to just relax in the hotel room today. We've already kind of done enough for us. So, yeah, we'll see you guys when we're at the restaurant. We are here at our final destination, which is going to be dinner. We are here at the Hereford and Hops Restaurant and Brew Pub. This place opened in 1994 and was actually originally a hotel in the early 1900s. We're rating it across the usual food categories, those being service, taste, vibe, food quality, and food price value. I mainly chose this place. I saw they have potato skins, and that was kind of the big reason why, because I want some potato skins. I miss Village Tavern. I miss those potato skins. Hopefully I can get that here. But for now, let's get in there and let's get ourselves some dinner. That ended up being a bust. Yeah, we went in there and there was people at a bar, but that was it. There was nobody else in plain sight. So we don't know. We ended up deciding on to go to a place I think is called Kathmandu's. So hopefully this one's better. Same categories. In terms of history, I'm having trouble finding much. From what I can tell, those are currently under new ownership, and they have been since about 2015. It's not exactly new anymore, but these are different from the original owners. He's currently trying to figure out how we're supposed to park because we cannot find any parking because the main street is under construction, and we are both really hungry, and he's about to get a migraine. So we're trying to hurry up and get through this so we can go rest in the hotel room. Let's do our best to get in there, and let's just try our best to get some dinner, please.
I didn't get a lot of footage of this place. It was primarily a bar, and we just felt uncomfortable just being there. We ended up ordering some food, and when it got there, after a couple minutes of eating, Aiden went to go use the bathroom. When he came back, though, I could tell something was wrong. We left quickly, and I started to drive back to the hotel as fast as I could. I had a bad feeling and decided to pull over. Aiden got out and threw up violently. I'm back in the hotel. Aiden is currently resting. We had to rush out of there. I wasn't able to get a lot of footage because he wasn't feeling well. He actually threw up on the way back home. The food was good though. We had really nice service. We're gonna quickly just give you guys the category numbers and then he needs to rest. Thankfully today was the relaxing day, so this does not really affect us at all. We're fine. He just needs to rest. Service ended up getting a 5 out of 5. Taste ended up getting a 4 out of 5. Vibe ended up getting a 3 out of 5. Food quality ended up getting a 4 out of 5. And then finally, food price value ended up getting a 4 out of 5, leaving us with an average score of a 4 out of 5 and a total score of 20 out of 25. We will see you guys later tonight for the final deliberation for day 4. The final deliberation would not happen because Aiden's condition worsened. The rest of the night, I tried to comfort Aiden the best I could. It wasn't looking good for him though. Every 30 minutes, he would get up and throw up again. Medicine was barely helping. We considered cutting the vacation short. It would suck, but Aiden's health was more important. After some careful deliberation, we realized 2 things. 1, this was probably a stomach bug, which meant I was likely going to catch it. And 2, that also meant he could potentially get it all out of his system, and depending on how he was feeling, we could continue the vacation. We were 1 day away from reaching our goal. I decided to leave it up to him. In the morning, he decided he felt better enough to continue going. His voice was dying, and he didn't eat any breakfast, but he still wanted to push through anyway. The worst part is today was the day he was supposed to lead the trip outside of the Bear Ranch. Suddenly, there was a lot of stakes for Aiden, because at this point, he was just going along with what I had planned. I was worried for him, but I knew he was strong.
We're here at the Shipwreck Museum. Little history on this place. The Great Lakes Historical Society was founded in 1978. Shipwreck Museum was opened in 1985.
Though that last part is not 100% certain, it's kind of hard to find information, but that first fact about the Historical Society is definitely true.
I picked this place because it's right on Lake Superior, so she can touch it, as well as you can see Canada from the shoreline.
I'm gonna touch a lake.
Yes. And I'm going to enjoy the museum. We'll be rating it on the categories of quality, enjoyment, education, organization, and price time value.
Good job, baby. let's get in there. Okay, we are officially here at the Shipwreck Museum. This right here is a museum dedicated to a whole bunch of shipwrecks that have gone under along this entire coast. There's a lot, but the most famous one is the Edmund Fitzgerald, which went under somewhere that way. How many miles? Which went under about 17 miles that way. And we're here to mostly learn about that. We already stopped inside of the actual museum gallery, and we're gonna keep on walking around and see what we can find. We just got out of the 20-minute movie, which was actually only like 12, all about the Edmund Fitzgerald, which is the main boat that has sunk here. And it was really sad. I also quite interested in the mystery. They have actually a book in there I was reading while I was waiting for him to get out of the bathroom, all about it, and it's really fascinating. Nobody actually knows what happened, seeing as reasonably it should not have sunk in the conditions it was in. But it did, and nobody will ever know what happened except for the people that died. We're now going to make our way on over to the giant deck, giant platform, so we can go take a look at Canada, seeing as our phones already think we are in Canada. We're not in Canada.
Even though I was still very much battling my sickness, I had a lot of fun. Seeing this place again brought back a lot of memories, as it was one of the stops me and my family made when we did our vacation up there years ago. And I was just happy to be able to have the opportunity to show Lily these cool locations. There was more to see than I remember, though I'm sure my memory is just faulty. The mosquitoes were also guests at this museum, and made all who passed by them pay the tax. Getting to see Canada from across the water and letting Lily touch Lake Superior was my main mission. The museum was a very happy and fun bonus on top of it. As time went on, I was starting to feel the sickness hit harder, so I was a tad worried for the rest of the day, but I pushed through because I didn't know if or when this chance would come again.
We are officially back in the car. Honey, you want to talk?
Yeah. I think that this place, I've been here before, is still as good the second time around. I think learning about all the different shipwrecks is really interesting. I think that video is really sad. I think seeing the lighthouse, like, what would you call it? The lighthouse,
House?
no, it's the keeper place.
Well, the Keeper House.
Keeper house, thank you.
Yeah, as a first-time person coming here, I loved it. I love the history of all the different ships. I think my favorite was the story of the ship that sank twice. One guy owned it, sailed it, it sunk. Another guy bought it from him, brought it back up, continued sailing it, and then it sunk again. And then it wasn't discovered for like 90 years. Crazy. That was my favorite. I loved getting to see Canada and touching Lake Superior. I also like seeing the Keeper's House. I thought that was so awesome to see what it would have looked like. And it blows my mind that people lived here for so long, and that was just their job, was to just live here. You want to go over the categories?
Quality got a 4 out of 5, enjoyment a 5 out of 5, education 5 out of 5, organization 4 out of 5, and price time value 4 out of 5. With an average score of 4.4 out of 5 and a total score of 22 out of 25.
He's doing such a good job today, guys, even though his throat's a little bit sore.
Oh, that's not the only thing.
Yeah, we felt this place was a pretty good place to go to. Maybe a little bit confusing with the organization. At times the map wasn't the most helpful. A couple of other signs would have been helpful, especially just figuring out which buildings you're in. And other than that, though, we thought it was good. It was $30 again, $15 a person for adult tickets, which is maybe just a little bit steep for us. But we did quite enjoy our time here.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's something that, like, if we were to do this trip again, we would do again.
Yeah.
But still good we did.
Yeah, I'm happy we did it. And I'd say it got a pretty good score.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, can you tell everybody where we're off to next?
We are off to the mystery spot.
And what's that?
I'm not going to tell you.
It's a mystery. Okay, off we go. We are here.
At the mystery spot.
The final activity for today. You gonna tell us any more details about it?
In the 1950s, 3 people came here to survey the land, and when they got here, they discovered a weird phenomena in a 300-foot circle around the area they were in.
And we're currently in that circle, and apparently it can cause a little bit of lightheadedness and nausea.
You're telling me!
He's feeling better now, guys.
Fuck, I'm feeling great.
Glad. Hopefully I don't get sick. I'm still not feeling anything. He knows what this is. He came here a couple years ago with his
I know
family.
what this is.
I have no idea what this is, so we're just gonna get on in there and experience everything this place has to offer.
We'll be rating it on 5 different categories: quality, Enjoyment, intrigue, immersion, and price time value. I'm excited. I think you're gonna really like this.
I think so too. Let's get in there. Good job, baby. Mwah.
He literally won't tell me anything that we're doing right now. Whatever. We're gonna find out in a second. This place looks kind of like House on the Rock in a way.
The mystery spot itself are these 2 slabs of concrete, which doesn't look like much, but the tickets you buy also include a 45-minute tour after the spot section, where we got to stand on weird ledges, sit on a wall, up is down, down is up, water flows the wrong way, all that fun stuff. Similarly to the Shipwreck Museum, I was here before on my family's vacation years ago, and originally we were not slated to go, but same as back then, the billboards do a very fantastic job at advertising this mystery and making you curious as to what it could be. And while a lot of it is optical illusions, I feel it's still incredibly fun. I wanted to show Lily and have her experience sitting on a wall on a chair that's basically floating, as well as all the fun challenges and illusions that come with the tour. And while I expected her to see through a lot of it, my main goal was to just show her something I found really cool and fun. At this point, my illness was getting better.
How you standing? Perfect.
Oh yeah.
That's how you guys are all gonna stand. Once we get into this next room, there is a handrail to your left in there. I'll have you grab a hold of that. Go ahead and go on. We had 2 huge groups to, well, 3 of them to. Get up there, spread that base part. There you go. Woo. Good character do it.
It looks so easy.
She's like 98.
98% can't. Yeah,
You're
it's
the
always.
Now I might be too short for this.
Come on.
Oopsie,
Oh,
don't break
she had
myself.
to breathe all kinds.
Okay, let me try again.
All right, try one more.
I'm too short for this one.
I was so impressed. Oh, she did it.
No, brace myself again.
Oh.
I'm too short.
That's all right.
It's a mystery. I'll never know what we see. Oh, yeah.
What'd you think?
More disorienting coming.
Oh yeah, that's really easy.
Oh yeah, you're flying. What'd you think?
This is harder. So we are back. What did you think?
Don't ask for my opinion.
I thought it was great.
I think it's great too. Sadly, I did think I figured most of it out, but I'm gonna stay in the whimsy for just a little bit longer. It was pretty cool. It's essentially all just optical illusions, but they are pretty cool to look at. Do you want to talk a little more about what you think? I think you like it more than I do.
I think it's really cool, specifically the first thing with the level. I don't know how that.
That one, I'm only somewhat sure. A good couple of things we were seeing, I was like, oh, I know exactly how that works. There's a couple things where I'm like, no, I'm still not entirely sure. Which I think is, kind of the point.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's that kind of place. I still did really like it.
In terms of rankings, quality got a 4 out of 5. Enjoyment got a 5 out of 5. Intrigue got a 4 out of 5. Immersion got a 4 out of 5. You're pretty immersed throughout the whole thing.
Yeah. I would say they do a pretty good job of making you feel like you're on your toes. Literally at some points.
And price time value got a 5 out of 5. It's $10 a person. Not that bad.
Yeah, it's pretty cheap. It's a fun thing to do. If you're in the area, definitely go do it. It's a quick 45-minute thing. It's not too expensive.
Overall, this place got an average score of a 4.4 out of 5 and a total score of 22 out of 25.
We are here at our last location. The main reason we went on this whole trip. We are here at Oswald's Bear Ranch. We are so excited.
Very excited.
You get to pet the bears. You can feed the bears. The bears! It's his favorite. He loves bears so much, and I cannot believe we're finally here. We made it. He's feeling better. This is technically also a late birthday present, all of this. Technically. Oswald's Bear Ranch's categories that we're going to be rating it on are quality, enjoyment, efficacy, organization, and price time value. With all that out of the way, though, let's finally go check out Oswald's Bear Ranch. Go ahead, Tom.
I love this. I love being able to feed the bear. Here you go. Wow.
This is the bear. Hi, baby.
You've now gotten 2 apples from each of us. You do not need more.
She wants more. Go ahead and talk a bit more about this place.
We haven't seen the second half of it. Really, we've only seen you. You tempt me.
What a sweetheart.
Yeah, you know how to get what you want. You just look like you're about to sneeze.
Anything else you want to say?
I love it. I could live here. I would buy more apples.
You can have one of mine.
No, you need to feed some too.
Hi, pretty girl. Oh, she thinks I have an apple for her.
You do. Maybe not more, but yeah.
Oh.
It's so tiny.
We found a baby bear. Oh
You're
my
so
goodness.
small. Oh my god. Hi.
Oh my.
Hi. Yeah? I was unaware you were able to do that. Can you get down without falling? No.
Oh, good
Oh
job.
my god. He's so little.
So tiny.
You could tell me that wasn't a bear and I'd believe you. It looked like a little puppy.
We did it. We pet a bear.
We pet a bear
We
twice.
pet the bear twice. Yes, we ended up paying twice. It was only $10 each time.
Yeah.
That's insane. $10 for like I think up to like 9 people. That's crazy. You can just pet a bear for $10 here. We fair, it's $30 also to get in, but that's it. That's it.
That's it.
That's it. It was so cool.
It was so cool. The bears were so fat.
I know they were so fat. They were such fat bears. You want to go over the rankings?
Yeah. Quality got a 5, enjoyment got a 5, efficacy got a 5, organization got a 5, and price time value got a 5.
All fives.
All
That's
fives.
another perfect score. This was absolutely worth it. This was the entire reason we were here, and it was worth every minute. It was worth the wait.
Oh, yeah.
It was worth it all.
This whole trip had one mission. Every city we went through, every wonderful day we spent together came down to this. Even though I got very sick near the end, that did not stop me. I was determined to get to the end, and I could not have asked for a better way to end this trip. This bear ranch was the whole reason we went on this trip, and it delivered. All of the bears were beyond adorable. From the little lady doing the tricks to get more apples, to the big male bears who honestly did not care at all about anyone, to the younger bears who were all play fighting and competing for the apples, down to the tiny baby bears eating all the strawberry ice cream they could ever ask for. The baby bears were so soft, and I was left a little speechless after touching one, kind of frozen. Bears have always held a soft spot to me. They always look so cuddly and cute, and I know how dangerous a bear can be, but I still had dreams to one day finally be able to feed and pet a bear. And with this final stop, I got to achieve that dream. Even after we left for the hotel, I got to live off the excitement of actually touching that bear, which felt like the perfect final stop for this trip before the hotel, and a perfect way to celebrate 4 years together. And I could not have asked for anything better or more perfect that we could do together. I could not be happier, and this was one of the best birthday gifts I think anyone has ever gotten me.
Welcome to our final room. This is in the Pleasant Moose Lodge. Let me tell you, I see why it has the highest reviews of all the hotels we've been to. For one thing, downstairs is so fancy looking. They got like leaves going on everywhere. They have a gift shop, and they have free popcorn and cookies. Free popcorn and cookies. After this room tour, I'm going downstairs and I'm grabbing some, as well as grabbing some last stuff I need from the car. But for now, though, let's go and take a look at this room. Now, we do have a major issue. The mirrors. Runs right here because it is not a full bathroom. There's no sink, as well as that. A little bit scary, but still a nice bathroom. They did give us free toiletries, which I will be gladly taking. Ooh, hydrating mint conditioner. No hotel rooms ever give out conditioner. This is so fancy. What's this? A body lotion. We have a nice looking mini fridge, which I will be actually using tonight. A lovely microwave. A whole bunch of stuff for making coffee and tea. The usuals. We have a lovely little duo chair and desk situation going on over here. We have another little table, the area where I'm going to be eating my ice tonight. A nice TV. And then here's the second mirror, and that's the issue with this room, is we really, really like it, But the 2 mirrors are going to make it hard for me to sleep because of my fear of mirrors. So the plan, by the way, these are the beds. They're really, really nice looking as well. Is we're going to use this bed. This bed, I'm going to sleep on this side. Because on this side, I have the least amount of view of each mirror. And most importantly, I can't see myself. That's a plan. It is a very nice hotel room. This is a very fancy hotel. Minor issues with the room. Honestly, the lights, it just kind of scared me at first, but it's not really that big of a deal. But yeah, that's going to be our room for the final night of our stay. Final night of our vacation. Tomorrow we're going to go home, but first I'm going to go downstairs because we are going to be sharing our anniversary gifts today. Today is not our anniversary. It is going to be tomorrow. So, but we decided to do it tonight because tomorrow we're going to be busy. We have a long drive. We don't want to be tired in the morning and then doing all the gifts. He already knows his gift because I asked him directly which one he wanted, what he wanted, and I just bought it for him. But surprisingly, I don't know my own gift this time. Typically, I have at least some idea because I'm not always the best with surprises, but apparently he decided to do his own thing. And he did really, really good today with planning this entire thing. The only thing I planned today was the hotel and the bear ranch. Everything else was him today, so good job, honey. I'm really, really proud of you. Let's go ahead now and get to the gifts. Hi everybody, I am officially outside. I'm back out here. I told Aiden it was to grab his jacket as well as now his blanket because he asked for it, or the blanket, the car blanket. But there's actually another reason. He knows about one of his anniversary gifts, but not the other. Not a long time ago, for his birthday, I had made him a photo album. I found a really nice photo album from Goodwill. I was like, this is perfect. But sadly, none of the photos I had at the time were able to fit it. So I had to cut up all these photos and all these leftover strips. And I was wondering, well, what can I do with these leftover strips? Well, this is what I decided to make. Kind of hard to see with all the wind. Mere moments making up the best years of my life. It's something a little bit sappy, the heart. These are all from photos, though. Memories. Very important one, too. Prom, homecoming, other anniversaries. He likes Legos, he likes practical stuff, but I also wanted to give him something to let him know that I care, that I love him. There's some here from our first dates. There's stuff here from our most recent excursions. There's stuff here from everything. And I really hope he likes it. For now, though, I'm going to go ahead and do my best to conceal this, and I will see you guys upstairs. We're going to go and surprise him. I'm going to get the angle right. It's probably the best we're going to get. Okay, it's officially time for gifts. I'll say it right now, so I don't say it later. Happy 4-year anniversary.
Happy 4-year anniversary.
Here, I'll do yours first. So, he already knows what he got. I got him this. Okay, it's a... What is it, actually? I don't know what it is.
Chopper from Rebels.
It's Chopper from Rebels.
It's the Star Wars' most genocidal robot. The highest kill count. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, he already knew what this was. Okay, want me to close my eyes so you can show the camera first? Okay.
I want you to turn around.
Turn around.
Go away.
Aiden, why?
Yes.
But I have the mic.
It's awesome.
Where am I supposed to go?
Anywhere.
Okay.
And I will guide you back.
Okay.
Stand in the corner.
Okay. I'm standing in the corner. Okay. Hope the camera can see all this.
Oh, it can. It's closed.
If my eyes are closed, Aiden.
Okay. Sit down. And now it's right in front of the camera.
Aiden! Did I guess this?
You guessed a book set, and I said no.
Oh, baby. Thank you. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much. I love the Hunger Games. I could read all of them. I've never actually read 2 and 3 before. I've read 1,
Wow.
I've read 4, and I've read 5, but I've never actually read 2 and 3. I know what happens. I've seen all the movies, but I can actually read all of them now.
Remember when you asked if it was being crushed, and I said I'd be really surprised?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I actually get to read these.
That one had to be separate.
Oh, obviously, yeah, it doesn't come with the book set. Dang, I wish I'd gotten you something better now.
No.
Or at least something else to surprise you. No? Okay. Well,
Like, that's not great.
I know you love the robot. Remember this?
Yeah.
This is what I got. That's what I made actually for him for his birthday. That's this when he proposed. And it has all these super duper funky, like, I can open it, photos. I had to cut all of these because none of these are like a normal size. And I was not about to buy custom prints. And I had like all these leftover scraps. Remember that? I actually did something with those.
Oh. Okay. So let's talk about, oh, I wish I got something to surprise you.
It's not like a Lego set.
Okay.
I did work hard on it.
Should I?
Yeah, you can. Though you guys have already all seen this. Careful. Go ahead.
That's awesome.
I had to hide the entire vacation. Yeah, I used Mod Podge and I took all of those little scraps from all these photos. I made this. Because it's true. Yeah. Do you like it?
I love it.
I had to hide it in the suitcase. It was in one of the front pockets the entire time. I had to keep it flat. It's another reason why I didn't want to move the suitcase too much. I wanted to keep this thing protected while we were on vacation.
That's great.
See? I can still surprise you.
And now mine feels not even as good.
Aiden. Come on, you should know by now I always have a trick up my sleeve.
Yes.
I love you.
I love you more.
Here we are, the end of the vacation. It's time to finally go home. We did it! It wasn't all fun and games. There were moments we got frustrated at each other. There were moments I was terrified for Aiden's health. But yet, in the end, it became an amazing adventure. If someone had told me my sophomore year of high school I would meet the person I was going to marry and go on a road trip with them to pet a bear, I would have told you, that was crazy, you're crazy, and I'm calling the police now. But it's kind of funny how the world works. Before we hit the road for day 6, where we go watch the Amazing Digital Circus finale in theaters, let me do a final retrospective. It was crazy to me how places relatively close apart can have such different driving experiences. In Wisconsin, we switched between a clean and easy system to highway and bridge hell. Looking at you Milwaukee. Then we got to Michigan, where we barely saw any cars and just took in the sights while driving 60 miles per hour and somehow still being too slow. The activities really slowed down after Madison. Still, we never had a day where we felt truly bored. Some key highlights were the Mustard Museum in Madison, the Basilica in Milwaukee, the Bay Beach Wildlife Sanctuary in Green Bay, Sandpoint Lighthouse in Escanaba, and finally, of course, Oswald's Bear Ranch in Newberry. There were some activities we would avoid next time. Henry Villa Zoo in Madison was interesting, but the state the animals were in made us kinda sad. Still worth a one-time visit though. The War Memorial Center in Milwaukee is still our least favorite activity. I never want to be lost in that nightmare building ever again. The Walk of Legends in Green Bay can definitely be skipped, but do check out Lambeau Field. Both Exploring the Outdoors Museum and the UP Military Museum are fine, but don't feel forced to visit unless those topics interest you. Finally, there's nowhere we would have skipped on day 5. Every activity was an absolute banger if you get over the long distance between all the activities. Food was a roller coaster for us. We're both quite picky eaters, so it was a bit of a challenge every day trying to find somewhere that we would like to eat. And sadly, most of the food was disappointing for most of the trip, except for Pizza Ranch and the Nitty Gritty. Pizza Ranch because all hail Pizza Ranch, and the Nitty Gritty for vibes alone. Everything else could have been switched out for something else, and nothing really would have changed. Moose's Lakeview was stunning though, I will give it that. We used Expedia for booking all of our hotels. On Expedia, they give you a built-in score. Some of these I agree with, and others not so much. Our hotel in Madison had an 8 out of 10 on Expedia, and I could definitely see why. The rooms were spacious and clean, the front desk was helpful to all of our questions as first-time hotel goers. Plus, it had a pool with an arcade room. This hotel had the most amenities. The directions Google Maps gave us, though, were unhelpful. If it weren't for my unfortunate ghost tour timing, I think I would have enjoyed this stay a lot more. Our hotel in Milwaukee had a 6.2 out of 10 on Expedia. Somehow, I think this hotel should have a lower rating. The whole hotel smelled like chlorine, even though there was no pool. The room design was cramped and uncomfortable. The hotel breakfast was tiny, and sleeping next to a light switch was not fun. The only redeeming quality is that they have a free shuttle to take you a certain distance to and from the hotel. The area we were in also just didn't feel particularly safe. Bottom of the barrel for cheap hotels. Our hotel in Green Bay had an 8 out of 10 on Expedia. Not sure it should be that high. This hotel is somewhat of a blur. Aiden liked it because they had a full kitchenette. I liked it because of its mirrorless qualities. Nothing too much to say here. There's basically nothing bad to say. It was a lovely hotel with a spacious room and decent enough breakfast. Definitely a good hotel, but not 8 out of 10 worthy. Our hotel in Escanaba had a 7.2 out of 10 on Expedia. The most accurate score in my opinion. The staff here were my favorite. Everyone was so pleasant and kind to us, unlike some other hotels, cough cough, Milwaukee. The breakfast wasn't very big, but had enough to keep us going for the day. Actually, just me for the day because Aiden was sick, so he skipped breakfast that day. The That Mini Waffle Maker was great though. The room itself was also clean and not minuscule, unlike another hotel, cough cough, Milwaukee. The last one, Pleasant Moose Lodge, has a 9 out of 10 on Expedia, and I completely agree. Other than the light issue in the bathroom and the mirrors, everything else was basically perfect. The lobby looked so cool, and the free cookies and popcorn really tipped us over the edge for this one. Be aware though, that there is a motel directly in front of this hotel, so we don't get confused like we did at first. The breakfast experience was also expansive and tasty, but the pancake mix dispenser didn't work very well. Our favorite hotel by far though. Me being the nerd I am, I did keep track of every expense in a Google Sheet so I could share all of the numbers with you, because as I just said, I'm a nerd. For this road trip, we had a budget of $1,800. In the end though, we only spent $1,160. I'm putting up a screenshot right now so you can see exactly how much we spent where on what. Some quick tips on how we saved money. 1. We skipped lunch almost every day and instead had an arsenal of snacks at all times to keep us full. 2. We booked hotels that had free breakfast. That meant we only paid for dinner every day except for Milwaukee when we treated ourselves to Culver's for lunch. 3. We stuck to mostly free activities. Our most expensive activity was the ghost tour on day 1. 90% of what we did though was free or low cost. 4. We stuck to low budget hotels and we booked early. And 5. Our trip mostly took place during the week, so said budget hotels were even cheaper. Retrospective over. Back to day 6. We slept in just a little and enjoyed the delicious breakfast at the Pleasant Moose Lodge. The plan was Aiden would drive for the first half and then I would take over for the second. Everything was going great for about 45 minutes. Remember that point I made much earlier that Aiden had a stomach bug? Well, he was feeling fine today, albeit his voice was basically gone. Sadly, I wasn't so lucky. The sickness had finally traveled to me. It was my turn to be sick. I spent the entire car ride home just trying to stay asleep to avoid throwing up. I was miserable though. At one point, it got so bad, we bought me sleeping meds just to help me crash out. I feel lucky compared to Aiden, though. He had to drive us 9 hours to the movie theater in Illinois. 9 hours of straight driving. It should have only been 7, but there was some horrible traffic in Illinois. But hey, that's just Illinois. I feel so lucky to have him in my life. He really came through to me when I needed it. And I needed it. But I also got lucky in another way. While Aiden was sick for a whole day and felt the after effects for a week after the vacation, after the drive to the movie theater, I was fine. I managed to clear it all out of my system and I felt great going into the movie. This was probably because I slept the entire car ride there. With both of us having overcome the nasty illness, we were excited to see the amazing Digital Circus finale in theaters. It felt like such a fitting way to end our first trip together. When this is going out, the finale will already be on YouTube, so go watch it now if you don't want to be spoiled. I understand why people have their problems with it. Not all the characters got equal screen time, and the reveal that everyone was just a skin consciousness so they could never leave the circus probably disappointed some people, but not us. We loved everything about the finale, even the stupid fish at the start. There were so many beautiful moments in the ending that everyone would get to build the circus in a way that makes them happy. Felt like the best way to give those characters a happy ending. I don't want any finale haters in my comment section. Let me be happy. We left the theater that night different people than the ones who had left the first one on day 0. We'd grown as a couple, as people. We learned so much on our trip and got to see so many incredible things, and this was just a trip through the Midwest. Now, we've been home for about a month. We've fallen back into our old routine, with some changes though. I still cuddle with my cat for a good chunk of the day, but I've also started content creation full time. I'm still looking for a normal job, but until then, this is what I'm doing for 32 to 40 hours a week. Content creation wasn't always my dream, but I found a true passion for it. I'm giving myself until I graduate college to try and make this work as a true full-time job. Let the 7-day road trip stand as proof to a simple truth. You do not need to drop thousands of dollars or fly halfway across the world to have an unforgettable adventure. Most of the best things we did on this road trip were free. You don't need a Michelin-starred restaurant, and you don't need some Italian villa, when a road trip through the Midwest can give you a lifetime of memories for a fraction of the cost. Your financial future matters so much more than a short-term vacation. And that's the entire heartbeat of my content. I travel on a budget, try local places, all to prove that incredible experiences are accessible to everybody, not just the 1%. I want to show you exactly where your hard-earned money is valued and where it's being wasted. I hope I get to keep making content like this. Sharing with my audience whether a place is worth your hard-earned money fills me with pride. Showing a small restaurant or lesser-known attraction makes me excited. Filming a reasonably priced vacation gives me hope that I can contribute to my audience in a meaningful way. I hope if you've gotten this far, you'll consider subscribing and commenting on your favorite hidden gem in Illinois. I have so much planned for the future, and I can't wait to share it all with you.